barking like that, nigga.
Nigga bark like a dog.
Yeah, he
Bro,
just he
look.
just brought like a little puppy though. It was strange.
How, how.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Bro, look at this fucking
Ain't no
video,
fucking
bro.
way, bro.
Something wrong with
Oh
him.
shit.
Our grapes, man. Our grapes are falling from grace, man.
What was the point? Like niggas was like,
It's
yo,
some
I'm about to bark
kinky.
like a dog.
No, he just he was talking to one of them golf girls. You know, that's the little kinky shit they be into.
Yo, barking like a dog for some
So
women
he,
is
you know,
not
he
cool,
been
nigga.
leaning into this whole like streamer thing. So he went on a fake to find love.
Oh,
He
the
had
20v1 shit. Oh, okay.
he
Yeah,
trying to be like
yeah.
Drewski. He trying to be like Drewski and shit. He did the winners. Literally, the winners are all three famous people. The golf girl is a famous OnlyFans. Then he had Adam 22 wife up there. She
Lena the
won,
plug.
and then the white. I think it was the was it a black girl or a white girl? Yeah, it was a white girl. It wasn't no black girls. Was the third girl a black girl?
I thought the third one looked like his ex or some shit.
I don't know, man, but that was all OnlyFans. It was
Yeah, yeah,
we just
yeah.
man, we just trolling us at this point, bro. I stopped watching. I can't watch rich people flaunting my face no more.
Nigga, that part.
No, that's
Let's
fact.
start there.
Yeah,
No shit.
they just it's like I don't know, man. It's a strange time, bro.
No,
That
that's a
man,
fact.
40 years old, man. It's like
Still doing goofy shit like that though. That's diabolical. My bad, man. I'm about to we
he just
live already.
trolling.
That's diabolical. Hey, I'm about to start the actual show. I'm gonna play the intro. We're gonna make sure some people get into the building first. You heard what I'm saying? So I'm about to drop the link. Let's play our intro and get straight to it, man. Let's go.
Yeah, Strut and the Bros, SBS, record, tap in, let's go.
Do it.
Real talk with the bros, we be breaking it down from the
Make
clips
sure
on
you
your
hit the
phone
like
to
button
the
on your
word
way
on
in. Y'all
the
know the count,
time.
man.
Conspiracy talk, keep it hush, keep it low, but we laugh, we debate, let the truth still show. Real talk with the bros, every cap get
Hit the share
exposed from
button
the
on your way
grainy
in. Y'all
little
know the count,
frame
man.
to
Y'all
the
know what we
wild
do.
upload. SBS in your face, let the whole world know you rockin' real time with the bros. Stay in the chair, hit play, let it run.
Drop a comment in the chat. Let us know you in the building, man. Y'all know how we do.
Ain't done, Josh, break it down like pause. Zoom in close, Uno
Let's
in
go.
the back, yelling, hey, that's wild, bro. Late night scroll, turn
yeah.
the show, now we on. From the couch to the screen, same joke, same bond. Southern in the slang, but the taste
Y'all know how we
hit
do.
cold.
Hit the like
Turn
button
up
on your way in.
volume,
Make
let
sure
the
you like,
story
comment,
be
and
told.
subscribe, man. Drop
Real
something in the chat.
talk
Let us
with
know
the
you in the
bros,
building.
we
Y'all know the
breaking
count.
it down from the
Leon,
clips
what's
on
good,
your
my
phone
brother?
to the word on the town. Surveillance
Tap
on
in.
loop, catch the scene in slow mo. Was
That
it
share
stage,
button, y'all
was
know
it
the count,
real?
bro.
We gon' still say so. Real talk with
yeah.
the bros, every cap get exposed. From the grainy little frame to the wild upload. SBS in your face, let the whole world know you rockin' real time with the bros. Viral in the chat, y'all seen this, yeah.
Share the link, share the link, share the link. Y'all know the count. Get in the building.
From the weird to the wild to the just plain. Nah, we connect, give a die, leave the rest to God. Big laughs, big facts, little side eye too. Family on the mic with a front row view. Hit that play, hit that like, let the numbers grow. But the vibe stay the same, it's just bros on the show. Real talk with the bros, we be breaking it down. From the clips on your phone to the word on uptown. Conspiracy talk, keep it hush, keep it low. But we laugh, we debate, let the truth still show. Real talk with the bros, every cap get exposed. From the grainy little frame to the wild upload. SBS in your face, let the whole world know you rockin' real time with the bros.
Let's go. Let's do it. Welcome to the SPS podcast. You are now tapped in with Real Talk with the Bros. I'm your host and moderator, DJ Strata. And you are now tapped in with the bros. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Share it to somebody that don't know. Get the word out. Make sure y'all hit the like. The comments are going up right now. Make sure, again, if you want to join us on the panel, I have dropped the link. Hit the stream, y'all. Y'all tap in with the bros, man. Let's watch some videos. Get to it. So, with all of the home housekeeping done, Free Zone, what's good, my brother? Again, Leon, what to do, brother? With all the housekeeping done, man, what's up? Fellas, how y'all doing, man? What's going on with you?
Shit, bro. I'm good, man. Just lost my goddamn headphones, so y'all gonna have to suffer with these big ass things on my damn head. So I'm gonna have to buy some new ones.
All good, all good. They sound straight though. I ain't gonna hold you. They sound
already.
Good. Oh no, what's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm at work, man. So I'm gonna be in and out talking to people, turn my camera off and on, man. But you know, I'm on Cali time, man. So I'm clocked in, though.
Nah, we appreciate
you. I've been on and off, man, but I'm here today.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Get it going.
All day.
Yeah, it's always good to see you. Always good to see you, man. Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I had the whole fucking show lined up, right? And so I was waiting about 7:15. I was doing a mic check, fucking around on Facebook, and I don't even have anything at the bottom of the screen for this. But I just need y'all to literally embrace the fuckery that be on my timeline on Facebook. So here's the first video. No intro. Just see what y'all thoughts are. Let's do this.
You like my cup?
Yeah.
That's what's up. I love you, Daddy.
I love you, Tawk.
You feel me?
Do you love the way I rap?
I don't care for all your raps, but I love the way you rap to me off the mic, you feel me? Because you're a man of God, and you're the man that God designed for me. So with that being said, how many drinks does it take you to get with me?
I love the way you feel, baby.
I love the
That's
way
how
you feel.
I feel about shit, Tawk.
That's what's up, Daddy.
You know, we locked in like gorillas, little baby.
You
Can
know
we
we
keep
locked
on
in.
being like locked in like gorillas, little man?
We can be locked in however you want. Do you enjoy being my plumber? Do
Yeah.
you? You enjoy being my plumber?
Yes, ma'am.
You got some liquid Drano?
There you go.
Well, clean my pipes then, you feel me?
I clean them.
For real, boy.
Boy, let's clean them.
Let's get off this camera then and clean them.
Okay.
How many drinks back on money?
2.
God damn, boy.
I can't wait.
Listen, man. That's how every couple should be, man. Everybody in a relationship should act just like that. Everybody. They ugly as hell, though. But
Yo, bro, the internet is making it hard for you niggas, bro.
My boy said,
Shit. Goddamn, boy.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. That was
hey,
not.
man,
part of
you
the
got to
show.
put that clip in the Discord, man. All you single niggas. You got no excuse.
Niggas got
Cleaning the pipes. She said we need to get off this and clean some pipes.
The liquid drain,
bro. The liquid, bro. Goddamn, man. Shit is crazy.
Come on, nigga. They in the living room creating the whole vibe, the club scene right there, bro. Doing the whisper, shorty. Yo, she talking that good shit, man. I guess, bro. Y'all niggas better tighten the fuck up, man. My timeline let me know. If y'all didn't know, the algo is letting y'all know. Tighten the fuck up, man. People out here getting to it in a real way. I got one more video that is not a part of the regularly scheduled program, but I had to bring it to y'all because I was just fucking around on Facebook, scrolling before the show started. So I don't even have titles for these things. But this one was interesting. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of fucked my childhood up a little bit. Because you know how you think you know something, and then you see some shit, and you be like, that's not what I thought it was. So I'm gonna play this short clip, then we're gonna get into it, man. Let me see what y'all think about this one.
I thought Reasons was going down the list of all the reasons that he loved this person.
When you have a falsetto like Philip, he could say anything and you're going to be like, this is so beautiful and it's so romantic, you know?
how can people think that this song is a love song?
The fuck is wrong with him? Nigga, all thought Reasons was a love song.
Hold on, let's look up the lyrics. Hold on, Genius.
Yeah, I just looked
lyrics.
them up. I got them.
Oh, you got them
on the screen? Yeah,
put them on the screen. Put them on the screen. I just about to look it up.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no fucking way, bro. I'm like, nah, he got all
Is
of
he
us
talking about
crazy.
He talking about slavery or something?
Oh, it ain't even that, bro. It ain't what you think, but it's still kind of like
the reasons
it ain't what
why
I heard
we
in the
here.
falsetto. I don't know. Let's see. All right, can y'all see my screen, bro?
Is that Earth, Wind, and Fire though? That's
Yes,
not the wrong.
The Reasons. Yes, nigga, this is a song. Earth, Wind, and Fire. This shit says, now I'm craving your body. Is this real? Temperatures rising. I don't want to feel. I'm in the wrong place to be real. Whoa. I'm longing to love you just for a night. Kissing and hugging and holding you tight. Please let me love you with all my might. Reasons. The reasons that we're here. The reasons that we fear our feelings won't disappear. Oh, and after the love game has been played, all our illusions were just a parade, and all our reasons start to fade. After all our reasons why, all our reasons were a lie. After all our reasons, love was left aside. I'm longing to love you for one night. Please let me love you with all my might, baby, oh baby. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings, they won't disappear. They talking about the morning rising. This shit was about a one night stand. How about that, niggas? Boom. Boom. You on mute, Josh?
Just like, damn.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, this whole time I'm thinking this shit was a goddamn love song, but homegirl was right. His voice is so high. Goddamn, he could be saying anything. Just, oh shit, man, I'm vibing to this. Like, he could be talking about killing his goddamn cat and burying it out in the yard. Man, shit, soulful,
nigga.
Like
the reasons, because in my mind, like, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of like the reasons that we're here, and that's as far as my brain go. And then I start mumbling.
Yeah. Disappear.
Is literally talking about him and a girl lying to each other because they want to fuck for the night, bro. I hate the internet. Let's start there, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Shout out to all the people getting into the building, man. Had to open with those two things. Oh yeah, man. I owe you all an apology, bro. I was tired as fuck yesterday. I was just exhausted, man. Like, I got me some pretty good sleep. And I was like, let me push the show till one more day. Now I was hollering at one of the homies. We was walking through something on a personal tip before I got up here. But we're going to get that figured out too. You know, shout out to the homie. He know what it is, man. You know the count, bro. But now, I think I have one more video of fuckery that I actually don't have a clip for. But we appreciate the support, Mr. Will. You know the count, OG. I just thought this was funny. Like, again, bro, before we even got to the actual show I wanted to show y'all, I was like, yo, here's another one. I'm like, yo, this is just random. And this is what happens when y'all leave me up here for the mic check by myself and I got my phone. So what y'all think about this video, bro?
It's Trump without Trump. You won't have to listen to his voice or see his face. This quote is unedited and 100% accurate. This is from a rally in Rocky Mount, North Carolina on December 19th, 2025. These are the words of the President of the United States of America. I put up these gorgeous charts, and it says chart. And I'm, sort of talking about the chart. I'm reading into a piece of glass. I got no audience. I got just people, very hostile people, waiting around. And I'm reading into a piece of glass for 22 minutes. And I talk about the chart. The networks didn't put up the charts. Only Fox put up the charts. Fox put them up. In all fairness, well, we get angry at Fox. We have to remember that they put up the charts, so we could start putting them up now if you want. But we put up these beautiful charts that were very similar. But I very much like the chart from Butler, PA. I like that much better. That's my all-time favorite chart. That's a great chart. They're all great charts. But I never liked a chart like that chart I put up in Butler. Let's just take a look at that chart right here. Yeah, it was a good chart. I love that chart so much. I sleep with that chart. But this is okay. There'll never be a great chart for me. It's the only one compared to Butler that your charts stink. But look at that chart. Look at that kind of Biden price increases and Trump price decreases. Look at that. They're all Biden. We're bringing the prices down. Look at that chart. NBC and CBS and ABC, fake news. The fake news. That camera just went off. Sorry about that. Every time I mention the camera, you see the red light back there. Bing! You see it go off. Donald J. Trump.
That motherfucker said a whole bunch of nothing, and people love that shit.
That was a real clip that really happened, by the way. Again, the lady just took the transcript and read over and covered his face, so you just listening to what he was saying, bro. Random fucker on the internet, bro. People be playing on the internet. I just had to bring that to y'all, man. We don't even talk politics that much up here, but I was like, yo, this is diabolical. There are 20 videos of her doing that. I just picked a random one.
I believe it. I ain't gonna front, bro. I swear to God, Trump, every fucking day he is in office, that motherfucker makes George Bush Jr. look like fucking Einstein. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah,
I swear to God, bro.
I just thought
shit is scary.
It's like this nigga was in Rocky Mount, in the mount, talking about charts. Ain't no fucking way. This is not a real place, man. This just ain't real, bro. With that being said, man, let's get to our first official topic, man. I appreciate y'all entertaining me, bro. That's just wow, bro. I'm like, man, shout out to Mr. Week said that's what Republicans do. I was like, this motherfucker ain't whole rally. But oh man, before we get to our first video, what's good, my brother?
What up, Junior?
You on mute, bro.
Hey, what's going on? Dealing with a crying youngin.
You cool. We get it. Good to see you, my brother. All right, man, let's get to our first official video, bro. Yeah, you missed a few that was crazy as hell. But we'll get straight to it. We'll probably come back to some of them other videos, man. But it's been a wild start. I'll just take y'all through shit in my algorithm, man. Let's get to our first official video. NYC versus the Rats. NYC versus the Rats, man. Let me see what y'all think about this, bro.
Call it a trashy triumph for city leaders in their war against rats. As Dave Carlin reports, fewer complaints about rats to 311 appear to show those container efforts are working.
His East Village apartment is on a street where rats seem to hide during the day, but after the sun goes down, they're out for buffet time, says John Hedigan.
At night, they're very active.
Active also describes city sanitation workers deploying Empire bins. The job is described as done in parts of Harlem and Morningside Heights, where we see the new bins for buildings, new rat-resistant corner litter baskets, and approved secure bins for businesses. Felix Molina sits in a park he once avoided for being rat-infested.
Now it's no problem at all.
My wife actually had a flower bed in our front window that we couldn't keep flowers in because the rats would just come in and dig it all up and tear it all to pieces.
And what about now?
Not a problem.
Gregory Anderson is commissioner of the Department of Sanitation, and we asked him what's going on with rat sightings citywide. And you have success.
So it's roughly 22% decline in rat complaints in the first 7 months of this calendar year compared to the same time last year. Containerization is the reason.
Help with rats rolling out neighborhood by neighborhood, and it's going to take time, according to the city. The city must buy hundreds more of these automated side-loading collection trucks to go with the...
Thoughts?
About fucking time.
It should be it should be a win for Mandami. What's the dude's name?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
for him for sure. He the one
Yeah,
implementing it.
yeah, and a win for the not the the more socialist part of that wing. It's a government program that identified a problem and came up with a solution and it's working. I mean,
Yeah,
because it has to be funded by the city. And my thing is just like if that was the solution, as far as just having trash cans, it's like why aren't there more trash cans out there in the first place? Because you
hmm
also wonder if it's because I think some of the places that they were talking about was like the Bronx or Bed-Stuy, whatever,
yeah,
places where because there's a mass exodus of people of color from New York,
yeah.
um, and so I'm wondering if like that's also a part of the gentrification. I wonder what the neighborhoods are looking like as far as that. Um, uh, and like I said, why it wasn't just something that was done before. But it should still be a win for Mamdani though. It's a government program funded by the city, and it's a solution that seems to be working.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brett been out there, man. He been it's I mean his family aside, but he's been every time somebody calls his office and tell him they got a problem, he just shows up to the front. He shows up to the doorstep. He's been out there putting tar on the streets, potholes. Like Brett been like
Been
when he
on it.
get phone calls, he just show up, bro, and be like, "What y'all need?"
That's
And
dope.
he just getting it done, bro. So people need to, all these people that want to be in power and position to help the communities for real need to take a put
Take
an effort.
notes.
Mm.
Even though he's still crooked as hell. I mean, he's a politician, but hey, doing the best you can. As
Yeah, at
long as
least he, like you said,
we
bro,
living
getting shit
good
done.
and he
Mm-hmm.
getting the rats out of there. I mean, if he can get rats out of New York, then he's going down in forever in the history books.
That's a fact,
Facts.
bro.
That's
Like,
real shit.
That's a fact, bro. And the fact that, like, to Josh's point, like, what the fuck took so long is crazy, right? But like you said, I think that th- doing the decent thing, and again, to your point, Uno, I love the fact that he is getting it done, but the fact that we're in 2026 and it's like, hey, we have a rat problem. Let's make some trash cans that they can't eat through. Well, that makes sense. But I do like the fact, like you said, he's doing something, and I think that that was just a pretty good step in the right direction. And to Big Mo's point, it's definitely funded maybe on a local level. But again, I just thought I was like, that's crazy, man, that we're in a time to where that it, doing something that practical has gotten that much attention. That's what I thought was interesting about that is that that seems pretty practical, but for some reason it's like, that's a thing. So I'm with it. Let's get to our next clip, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. What's going on, Luke? What's good, nephew? You know the count, bro.
What's up with
Um,
you?
Hey, what's going on, man? Let's get to our next video, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. The link has been dropped. I will drop it one more time. If you want to come up and chill with the bros, kind of watch some of these videos with us and watch how the internet's going crazy, you are more than welcome. We just ask that, you cam up and get to it with us, man. Y'all know the count. Let's get to this next video, man. 11-year-old arrested. Let's see what y'all thoughts on this.
He is 11. Why are you putting my 11-year-old in handcuffs? Trying to fight right in front of us. He is 11 years old. He shot him. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Last Thursday, there was an 11-year-old boy who was arrested by the police. He was treated pretty harshly, and his mom protested and live streamed it right here in Akron. But I just wanted to say about that 11-year-old boy that got arrested. The day before he got arrested, his brother was shot by a white citizen.
Why is my 11-year-old in the cop car? Explain that to you in a minute. Why is my 11-year-old in the cop car and this white man just shot my 14-year-old son in the chest? This white man just shot my 14-year-old son in the chest.
When the boy went to confront the man who shot his brother, he got arrested.
He is 11. Why are you putting my 11-year-old in handcuffs? Trying to fight right in front of us.
And that white citizen is still free. So my question to you is, what do you expect from us as a people? And where is the justice?
Thoughts? What do y'all think? That happened in Akron, Ohio. 11-year-old boy was detained and arrested after confronting the white citizen that shot his brother the day before.
I'll go first since it's currently the city where I reside and where I have my family. Bro, these some racist motherfuckers out here. Like, bro, it's and the fucked up part is again, they get to the point where it's like they're getting sick and tired of just hiding it. Like even the northern races. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's I mean, and to the viewers that don't know, yes, there's a difference between your southern racists and your northern racists. Very big difference. But now it's getting to the point where usually the northern racists would try to at least hide his
A little more
angst
subtle.
and his hatred. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? But now it's just blase, like fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that that grown ass man felt the need to call the cops on an 11-year-old for asking him, why did you kill my brother who was 14, mind you? And you have these white officers who, mind you, your first response is to put this little boy, and again, he's a little boy, to put this little boy in handcuffs. That's your first, not to talk to him, not to calm everyone down, but your first instinct. Let me grab my cuffs and put this little black boy, his fucking hands behind his back. They're showing you. They're showing you, bro. And it's fucked up. I'm not gonna say what I was just about to say because this is YouTube, but I will say this. And this is to my white counterparts who are watching and who sort of behave and think like the individual who called the cops and said cops. What the fuck are y'all gonna do when we start treating you in kind? I mean, it's a known what y'all gonna do because we just look at history, but what are y'all gonna do? And that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm sorry for taking so long.
Oh, you good, bro. Cook up.
That's all you really need to say. I mean, my only thing is too is on the flip side of things, because I'm everything you said is truthful, right? And I'm not negating anything you say, but I do want to point out if his brother got shot the day before or 2-3 days before, as a parent, not saying hiding anything, but why is your 11-year-old kid out there trying to fight cops after they literally just shot your son? You got to be more strategic about this. We have to be way more strategic because they could have shot him too, because they just told you that young black kids' lives don't matter, and now you're putting another kid at risk, and you're literally recording it, and you're just trying to prove a point. The point is already proven. You already lost one kid. He's 11. He should be in the house. No matter how mad he is, he should be punching a hole in the wall or throwing something and breaking something. That's better. That's just, this is just unfortunate all around, bro. The cops are just, man, they don't get no better, bro. It's never gonna get any better until and I've seen the studies and I've seen people do away with cops being on the West Coast and have citizens do the policing. I've seen the progression in that, and it's fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just tricky in some areas with this whole cop thing. I just don't fuck with cops, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Facts.
I just don't like.
Yeah, man. And and this also makes me think about the elections coming up. And it also makes me think of the Democratic Party in some weird way. Like, follow me. So, so you just saw an example of like policing, right? How police interact with community, like when it comes to like a conflict. Definitely more than minor with the background, but just at the surface level of it, where the rubber meets the road, you've got like an 11-year-old outside the property of the dude who shot his brother and all that, right? So that's how they do it. Um, and I don't want to sound like a democratic socialist spokesperson, but this is another thing that they talk about when it comes to less money going overseas and more money being kept, what I'm saying, in here with us, so that you can invest in more government programs. They're talking about reimagining policing to where it's like those types of police don't go out there to every situation. Like the dude just went through something traumatizing. He lost his brother. So if it was like a mental professional who specializes in de-escalation instead of just throwing them in cuffs, right? One of the many programs that we could fund if we kept the money here instead of municipalities and the federal government sending monies to support like nations that commit genocides, like billions a year. You know what I'm saying? Don't even get me started on Medicare for all, which would probably, I think they said that if we did that over the next couple of years, we would save the nation's trillions because that would be cheaper in the long run than what we're doing now. That's what made me think of. And then it also made me think of in the past with the establishment Democrats when Biden was first in office and he did that speech about qualified immunity. It's like they actually had the power to shove a bill through, kind of like how Trump does with his executive things that he signed, right? But you had all that power and you chose to get up there and do a speech on how you weren't going to enforce the whole immunity thing. Change that, so to speak, like being able to hold bad cops and bad situations like more accountable.
Okay.
I think there was a short little window where Obama had the opportunity to do that as well, because obviously they filibustered him through most of his term. But when he was first elected, I think he had like all three phases, and it was like a do nothing type of situation. So that's why when you see these Chuck Schumer dudes and that other black dude who's like establishment Democrats and stuff, like fuck them. It's like a shit like this that happened to a little 11-year-old boy is their fault because when they was in power, they had an opportunity to make that change, but because it would have benefited minority communities probably more than the establishment, they chose to do nothing. So fuck them. Take a look at that dude in Michigan right now. What's the cat's name?
Nolan Wells.
Nah.
Miami.
The dude who's running. He just beat that lady who was like, "Oh, Israel comes to me in my dreams," and he just won. And now he's about to run against the Democrat. I think the dude's name is like Omar or some shit. Like, look him up. It's going to be like another Mondani level win for the Democratic Socialists. And like I said, I'm not like, oh, Democratic Socialists, blah blah blah. I'm an independent dude, but it's like programs like this, programs that they were talking about, that they want to enforce when you're talking about reimagining policing, not necessarily jail reform. That's things that would help our community directly. That's what
Okay.
that made me think about. Kind of long-winded. I'm landing it.
For sure. Mr. Will, what's up, my brother? How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, salute to y'all, man. How y'all doing, man?
Good, OG. It's good to see you. How you been, Brody?
I've been really good. I lost my uncle 2 weeks ago, and so we had to deal with that and everything. So I took a little hiatus, and me and my wife did a honeymoon type thing. So we got to bounce on everybody for a little second.
That's what's up, man. My
so
condolences, but I'm glad to hear that you're celebrating in the midst of it, though, for sure.
We been married for 8 months. We didn't get that.
Okay. How's married life treating you, though?
Oh, man, great, man. Great. I recommend it for everybody. Get you a wife. Find you one. You better find you one.
I'm with it.
Say. Better find you. And I found out I'm a grandfather once again. But yes,
okay.
Our daughter, she's pregnant, and so we found that on the way coming back from the honeymoon.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Everything's dope right
More life, man. All praise to the Most High. What you think about the video, though, bro? What was your thoughts?
As far as the topic, I mean, I feel where everybody's coming, but man, it comes down to parenting, bro. Like, 14-year-olds shouldn't be out alone. You need to know where your kids are, and then an 11-year-old, if your child done got killed, the other one should be close to your hip. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
That is the problem. We some punk ass parents. We let these kids do whatever. No, you need to know where your kids are. You should be checking backpacks, rooms, everything. No, that's what you're being protective. And hey, ain't nothing wrong with being an overprotective parent because it's wild out here now. You know, they getting all kind of shit now. Like, you know, we know that it used to be weed and everything, but now it's different. They getting heroin, they getting pills, they getting these vapes. You know, they getting the weed pens and all of it. It's totally different now. So if you really care about your kids, guess what? Matter. But keep your kids close. If you don't have them in an extracurricular activity, why the hell are they unsupervised? All these teenagers need to be supervised. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, my past was, that's what it
your
was.
Prescription is your prescription, man. We get it. You ain't got to apologize for it. We understand exactly what you're saying. And I think that, Mr. Will, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes when I hear what you're saying, right, when you're talking about parenting and how you parent, a part of me was like, damn, that's a little much. But like you said, we have to overcorrect so harshly from us being so fucked up that your prescription worked because you got the results. That's another thing, right?
Yeah.
No one can take away the fact that you're a successful grandfather with well-behaved children. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't even say, well, damn, let me try to pick apart how you did it because, nigga, you got the results. You know what I mean? And again, I love the fact that you always voice it that way because there's a parent that could be watching, right? That's thinking, well, damn, should I do more? Am I doing too much? And again, we love that you up here because that prescription that you offer, and again, you're consistent with it, which is what I love. It works for you, right? And I think there's a lot of nuance into it. I would love to like kind of do a whole sidebar, like so you could tell us all the nuances, but I just need you to understand that we appreciate what you do, and I'd rather have an involved black parent that's over parenting than as neglecting. And I got one story, then we'll get to the next video. So yesterday afternoon, I was calling my daughter and I was talking to my ex-wife. She was texting me and she was saying that her and my daughter, they were in the neighborhood trying to find one of my daughter's friends. The child had wandered off. It was like 6. And so the whole neighborhood was out here looking, and the child was with the older siblings, one of their friends randomly. But the police got called all types of shit, and it just kind of reminded me that, you know, she's in a great community, you know, based on the state she lives. Like, it's a well-to-do community. So the fact that it's happening everywhere, it kind of lends to what you were just saying, is that you got a helicopter in a way that I think still gives your child the confidence and independence to keep moving around, but be aware that shit ain't sweet nowhere. Because I promise you, if I gave you the zip code to where, you know, my ex-wife is helping me co-parent my daughter with her husband, you'd be like, damn, kids going missing there? Yeah. Because it ain't sweet nowhere. You feel me? So that kind of was I wouldn't say a reminder because I kind of know how the world is, but I think it was just kind of a quick mental note that you should never get too comfortable when you're trying to raise kids, get them to adulthood, bro. That shit can pop off anywhere, anytime. And all it takes is about 2 to 3 seconds for you to remove your eyes, and now shit done went left. So, you know, that's why, you know, I just wanted to bring a little bit more truth to power with what you're saying, is that you stay involved to stop stuff like that from happening. Meaning, I'd much rather my ex-wife have my daughter helping to look for another child than for us to be on the other end of that. Because it ain't going to go the same way. It ain't going to be a bunch of organization. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to test some shit up respectfully, right? But I'm just being real. Y'all know how this go. I can't get no phone call about my daughter, nieces, and nephews saying anything about they're missing. This shit going to get dark. So, respectfully, again, I love your prescription this way, because when you're dealing with people that don't understand how real the world is, shit like this can happen in a way you won't fuck with. And I'll land it there. But that was just the thought I had as I was listening to you talking, like kind of watching the video. That's where my brain went with it. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's a great convo. What you got? I don't know. You got something for me? My bad, y'all. I gotta do my piece be still with my camera because they keep trying to follow me around the room. I don't like it. But make sure y'all hit the like button on your way.
Oh,
What you got,
hey,
Mo?
hey,
What's
real
up, bro?
quick. Hey,
Mhm.
bro, I got the thing that you sent me on the phone that you texted me. I got that. I
My
just leave it
guy.
at that.
My
I just
guy.
leave it at
Yeah,
that.
you know the count. You know the count. You know how we do. Type shit, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. We're gonna keep going through these videos, man. Feeling good, feeling great, man. That day of energy was needed. I had to definitely catch me some Z's. So I appreciate y'all, brothers. Show me some grace. Y'all put something in the text message I thought was interesting. And it's called Wife on the Left Always. So I want y'all to watch this video talking about how men should carry themselves around their women. And I was like, damn, I never thought about this. So let me get y'all thoughts on this, and then we'll see where we at with it. Let's see what y'all think
So
about.
people say my wife is on the wrong side, right? Because traffic is over there right here. But this is her safe side because look, I'm sweet over here. On this side, hold my belt. On this side, I can't save her. I fight like this. Stop. Leave my wife alone. But over here, I'm like young. Hey, I'm sweet. But over here, I can't, we gonna die. Stop. Stop it.
What are y'all thoughts on that, man? Putting your wife on your left arm, no matter how the scenario, so your dominant arm is free. What y'all think about that, bro? Was he being exaggerative? What y'all think?
And nah, he need the nigga. You need training, nigga. Nah. My wife, my kids, grandbabies, everything. They on wherever the traffic is, y'all on this side. If anybody gonna get hit, it's me. Nah,
Okay.
I can't do that. And I ain't gonna lie, I think it might have been a skit, but
Yeah.
it was very sassy with what he was saying.
Yeah, he
And
kind of
I
over exaggerated to stop. That looked a little crazy. I ain't gonna hold.
So
Looked a
I'm
little
just
crazy.
saying, like, I don't give a damn. Nah, everybody's gonna be on the safety side, and I'll take that.
Okay. I respect it. Fellas, what y'all think? Because I never really thought, I mean, again, we Southern gentlemen, so y'all know we was always taught that women and children go on the inside of traffic, but most of the time that puts them on your right hand side. But I never thought about if that's your dominant side, then it kind of handicaps you. Are we thinking too deep about this thing? Was this just something funny, much to do about nothing? What are y'all thoughts on that one?
I mean, I ain't go front. He to a person who's not ambidextrous when it comes to fighting, it would behoove a person to have your significant other on your weaker side. I'm just gonna say I'm glad I don't, nigga, right or left, it don't matter.
Yeah, I about to say, now let me say the nigga shit. My pistol's on my right. She on the inside out of traffic. And if I gotta let this bitch fly, it don't matter what side she on, it's gonna go fly. And it don't miss. I don't give a fuck what side she on, but I'm gonna keep her away from the street and I'll let this pistol fly in these hands. They fly the same, bro. Because when it get real, none of that's gonna be important. We get active over here, and I'm going on mute. My bad. That's my nigga response.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I totally agree. I found it funny when I saw it. But yeah, but that was my thought though. I was like, damn, is that a thing? I had to think, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, because what side? But then I was like, nah, it don't matter really. But I found it funny. But it was like I said, it was a thought. It was a thought. It was funny.
Yeah. Because I was like, I never thought about what damn she do. Like, especially when you hold her hands, like, damn, she got my right hand. Like, nigga might be a little jammed up, but it ain't enough for me to be like, I'll drop that motherfucker in the heartbeat and pull from the
You
anyway.
goddamn right.
Yeah, I
Y'all get
was
the point.
never I was never into the jab until you started getting into that amateur boxing thing and you was knocking motherfuckers out. And I was like, damn. So, ever since then, it's like, I'm good on my left. And that jab
Yeah.
is a beast. And something else is coming. Might be
That's
a
something.
gun draw. You know what I'm saying? Might be a motherfucking elbow. You know,
Right.
might be this right goddamn hook, but it's
Yeah.
coming. And if you get me, you got me.
Yeah.
But it's coming though. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it.
That part, bro. And
Yeah, you're gonna
again,
have to do it.
I love it, bro. Like you said,
I'm gonna
man, the
tell y'all
power of the
something. It
jab
should
is
never
real.
be a second thought about what the. I don't give a damn what hand she got. This shit's flying. I don't give a shit. No, it's flying. No, there is no second guessing nothing. I'm in protective mode when it comes to
Real
my
shit.
wife, my kids, my grandkids. I am in protective. I don't give a damn what the hell going on. They have a bunch of bets, and guess what?
Yeah.
Goddamn it! Hey, I'm gonna go down. I'm
That's
going down
right.
fighting.
But
I
you know
don't.
what though? But it's crazy because it's like everybody's not like that, man. You remember that joint? I saw a video of some dude in London with his it was with a girl, with his woman, his wife, and two kids, and it was a crazy lady walking around, and she stabbed him. She stabbed the kid, and the kid kind of ran back and looked at dad like, "What the fuck?" And then dad was like, "What's going on?" And then she had an opportunity to go to the other kid and try, and she dodged it. Like these kids had to be like like really young, like 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? And people were like, no pun on that, but people were, stunned. And it was like in the comments, they was like, he's a piece of shit dad because he was like, oh, what's going on? He was just as surprised.
Yeah,
And it was
you
like,
a
he just
piece of
wasn't on
yeah.
go.
Ain't no
It's like,
ain't
what the
nothing
fuck is wrong with you,
wrong.
dog?
You supposed to whoop her. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing, dog.
Yeah. One of my kids. For one, they shouldn't have never got that close to your kid.
That's
Because
real.
times have changed. It's 2026. You actually have to worry about people don't like to say it, but yes, you do have to be fearful. You do have to be fearful about your children and your wife. Because now people just do shit anywhere. No, I pay attention in the grocery store. I don't give a damn. I don't know y'all. And even if I did, I'm still gonna watch you when it comes to my family.
True indeed. True indeed. I should be. I like it. I like it. Josh, what you got, bro?
Oh man, I already done said what I said on that jump, bro. Right, left. You could be holding both my motherfucking hands, nigga. You know I know Muay Thai. It don't fucking matter.
You breaking shit. It don't matter.
Yeah. I don't care.
I like it. Uno, what you think, bro? What you think, Uno?
Both hands work the same, man. It don't matter what side.
Real shit. I like it, man. With that being said, bro, the practical advice stands. That was a funny video, but the practical advice stands. As a man, your goal when you're walking with your lady and your children is to keep them on the inside of traffic. That's the rule of thumb. No matter where you are, you find traffic, you put them on the inside. Also, as a man, another thing you want to consider when you're sitting in restaurants, never sit with your back to the door. Always face the outside of the door, right? So you always want to put your lady to where her back is to the door and you can watch and observe. So that was a funny video, but I did want to make sure I threw in, a couple of jewels for people that might be confused about this thing or maybe just didn't think that far in the head. Because a lot of times what I find, y'all, is that the small things like what we just talked about right then, we're shaking our head because we know we grew up this way. But there's a lot of people that don't think about things like this. Like, where are you located if you're the protector, right? The internet protector, where are you located in terms of the danger? Are you closest to it? It's not the closest because, you want to put yourself in harm's. You just got the best chance to leverage and protect those that you love. So those little small things, they work. And it's a funny video, but I still think those things remain true. Keep everyone on the inside of you when you're talking about traffic and never sit with your back to the door as a man. I ain't gonna lie. That's some shit that when I see it, I'm out and about, it makes me cringe when I walk in a restaurant and I'm looking at a grown man's back. It's like a part of me wants to slap the back of their neck to let them know how real it is. Like, nigga, you didn't even see it coming. Goofy. You feel me? Like, fuck wrong with you? Fuck wrong with him? You know what I mean?
And the gas pumping thing too. The gas pumping thing too. That's what gets me, dog. I
No
can't
matter
stand
where
that
me
shit.
and my wife go, she already know. Like, she gonna sit here. I'm gonna pull her chair, but I'm gonna be facing and looking at everything. That way, her and the kids, they can actually eat and be comfortable. But I'm still gonna watch every damn thing.
As you should. And Mo, I fuck what you said, Mo. Like that does kind of give me the ick a little bit. Not so much when women are by themselves. That's a whole other conversation. But I do hate when I see a woman pumping gas and it's a nigga sitting in the passenger seat. That shit burns my grits, dog. I'm like, you don't get your motherfucking ass. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just getting old and surly, but I be seeing shit like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, who
No,
raised you,
that's
bro?
Yeah, my wife
that's
ain't
character.
pumping gas, bro.
I
Hey,
don't like it.
Yeah.
like,
I don't like it, bro.
pumping gas, bro. Like, no, I'm filling up all the cars. Nah, you just right.
Mhm.
For real.
You get the half. Guess what I do?
Top it off, Paul. I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Will, if I'm being honest, like no internet cap shit, I do need to do better at that part. Like when my old lady's with me, she ain't got to pump gas, but I be up here lying to y'all and chest beating if I say my old lady don't be getting gas when she go to work, come back. Like that's a lie. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get better at that though. It's being proactive and filling her tank up. Like if I'm being honest, I don't do that shit how I should. So I need to work on that.
Damn, I don't
Look, you
do
got
that
some
at all.
homework
Man.
to do, right?
Nah, this is
You got some
yeah,
homework.
this is
Yeah, you know what happens.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real.
You know what? The reason why I do it the most is because somebody easily can try to just run up on them, and nowadays these niggas are not. They off they square. So
Damn.
for you not to be there at night or even in the day where a motherfucker be like, "Oh, I'll pump your gas for you," and she keeps telling you, "Nah, I'm married." Then you got to argue with a nigga and all of this. Nah, hell no. I'm dead in the middle, man. Period.
Yeah, but I've never thought of that. Like taking her with taking it and filling it up real quick, so she never even have to make the trip.
Yeah, bro. Like for real. Like, hey, it's just I promise you, because if you got a fat woman, she gonna get hit on regardless. But you can limit that shit because you know a lot of weirdos be at the gas station.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Facts.
So even if we together, I'm like, hey, let's go hurt. I'm putting the gas in the tank, and I'm paying for it because I don't want my wife to. You know, she had to put some gas in the car one time because we had so much shit going on and we ripping and running, and she was like, it felt so weird to put gas in my car. She said, I don't like it. And then she has a friend. Her husband has her so spoiled right now. If he gone and he on the road or what have, she will not drive that car, bro. If it's on,
she like fuck that.
She will not drive it. I was like, damn. Well, yeah, she is more spoiled. But it's just about their safety now. Everything we do is about their safety now because, like, people try to lie and say, no, it's worse now than when we were young. I'm sorry.
But I ain't gonna lie. I could have capped on it and be like, yeah, because I do that shit, I'd be fucking lying. Now, this is what I do, right? So when I do get my car detailed, I'll try to make 2 trips. So when I get my car washed detailed, if I'm doing it myself, I'll go take her car and do that and fill it up then. But like I said, during the week, I'm terrible at being proactive. As soon as she get home, drive her shit up to the gas station. It might take me 20 minutes to do. So it ain't like it's a big deal. But that's something I know I can proactively fix now type shit. But I'll be lying.
This is a learning lesson, but it's all about safety for them. So, hey.
Yeah. That's a bar. Yeah, man. Anybody else got any thoughts on this, man, before we keep it pushing? Y'all good? Everybody good? Perfect, man. Sweet. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's get to it, man. 30 days, still no answer. Y'all know what we're about to talk about next. And I promise we're not going to get stuck here today. But if we do, it's cool. Like, I'll take it because this is always a great topic, man. And again, I love how the perspectives are coming out and how we keeping this message alive. Let me get y'all thoughts on this video, though.
It is too quiet. We don't know anything. Sister Christine don't know anything after 30 days, and Ben Crump and Al Sharpton need to go to the streets. Since you like to march every year in Washington, D.C., Al Sharpton, why don't you bring your behind to Mississippi and march? We need to march in Senatobia. We need to march in Cleveland, Mississippi. We need to march in Jackson for Sister Tasia Fortune. And we need to march in Ocean Springs for Brother Nolan Wells. And check this out, Art. The Attorney General said they're going to keep the toxicology and the autopsy report under seal. They're going to keep the toxicology and the autopsy under seal, Art, until the grand jury gets to see it. A grand jury is going to decide whether or not anybody is going to get charged with a crime, Art. And I have a big problem with that, Art. That's what happened with Carmelo Anthony. That's what happened with Carmelo Anthony. A grand jury proceeding is a relatively secret process, Art. You don't even know who's on the grand jury, Art. You don't even know who's a group of secret white people. A group of secret white people are going to decide if any of those 30 white kids on those 3 boats should be charged with a crime in the death of Nolan Wells. And we won't even know who they are, and we won't even know how they came to their decision, Art. We won't even know who the grand jury is, and we won't even know how the grand jury came to their decision. What is Ben Crump ready to do? What is Al Sharpton ready to do if the grand jury returns no indictments on anybody at all for the death of Nolan Wells? Will Benjamin Crump be ready to march then, Art? Will Al Sharpton be ready to march in Mississippi then? If the grand jury says this was an accidental drowning, case is closed, no indictments, what is Ben Crump and Al Sharpton going to do? Because right now, and I respect them both, Art, but right now, the way this case is being handled, they are too docile, they are too meek.
Thoughts on Umar Johnson and his sentiments on the Nolan Wells case?
Well, I'm gonna keep it just a little open and salvo, and I'll land it real quick. Because since he started politically, I'll keep it political. So this is why, like these black folk going out here voting, and all they vote is Democrat. This is some of the shit that I'm talking about. Not saying you should vote Republican because that's racist shit, but this is why, because we need to have them. What can you do for the black community? You can make the Democrats have existing federal programs, federal oversight, and actually have them do their job. It's obviously a cover up down there. I'm talking. It's actually a cover up down there. So this is when like those NAACP guys or those federal guys like the FBI and stuff like that, they're like, hey, this is obviously a cover up. The local authorities, they aren't doing what they're supposed to do. This is looking fishy. Now they're supposed to come in, take over, and it's supposed to be oversight. Where the feds at, right? This is what you get. This is what you've been voting for. And like nobody gives a shit about race. They're trying to convince us that racism doesn't exist. Well, this is a prime example of it. Certain crimes committed by certain people that look a certain way, this is how it gets investigated. It's really slow. Everything is hidden behind a bunch of red tape. They're trying to drag it out as long as they can because evidence is very time sensitive. So there is a set of people that know something fucked up happened and they're trying to assist them in getting off. We see it over and over again. The reason that boy's toxicology report is being sealed, and one of the reasons why I bet you is because it would prove that, just like what everyone in the nation knows, that all those underage kids was out there drinking. They'd be at those judges' houses, because their parents are judges and political officials or whatever, or they're officials in some capacity, even if it's local. They're hosting these pool parties with these 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, and they're drinking and they're fucking doing drugs. That's why it's sealed. Because people are going to say, okay, well, who else was there? Who else was drinking? And it's going to get all messy. I'll start it with that.
Okay.
But we get what we vote for, and this is why Black Democrats, people who vote Democrat, when they vote, they should be pissed off because this is why we vote in order for them to have our backs. The Fed should be out there because it's obviously a cover up.
Okay, like to take. Anybody else thoughts on Dr. Umar's video that he thinks that Al Sharpton and Ben Crump should be a little bit more open and vocal about protesting the fact that a lot of this information is going to the grand jury? What you think, Mr. Will?
I want to say this, like, he needs to have on a Tommy Hilfiger shirt for one, instead of that fucking dashiki. That's just real.
Tell me why.
He has beat out so many black people out of money for a fake ass school that never existed. And you want to talk about Al Sharpton is 90. What the hell he need to march for? That's the problem. Everybody got something to say. Guess what you should be doing? Organizing and doing these.
Okay,
This is what you need to do. If you really adamant on this and you care about the black community, you should have been out there when it first happened. You have a big voice. Why didn't you speak until all of this shit? You should have been one of the first. Because you get funded by everybody because you're full of shit. Excuse my language.
You good.
But I'm just so sick of these damn people like Al. What the hell can Al Sharpton do? Nothing. He gonna have to sit down and talk to everybody. He's too old now.
Yeah.
He can be an advisor. And you can't ask Ben Crump to do too much. We know what Ben Crump's about. It's about getting money for black people. And to make sure he get paid as well.
Yeah.
It's just the truth.
Yeah.
I've been around some of them in my life. John Lewis, all of that. I know the motherfuckers who actually truly cared about the black community. Had to go to war with the Senate. If you this smart and y'all want all of that, why y'all not running for Senate? Why are y'all not doing it? You making enough money?
Yeah.
You don't even your own super PAC. You get what I'm saying? They have their own super PAC. But brother, I'm gonna tell you this one thing. Y'all need to stop putting shit on Democrats. Democrats, since I have been a kid, has always been about poor people. Always. Oh, yes, brother. Look at every Democratic president, especially Bill Clinton. I know.
I'm gonna gear y'all. I gotta steer y'all back to the point. Let's make sure we stay into the video though.
Democrats though.
I want to make this
so
a
Al Sharpton
vote and you don't do all of this. I don't know why y'all even speaking on certain parties because you don't understand. Even now, more states are being nonpartisan. If you know what that means, that means they're not even telling you who's a Democrat and Republican. You have to do your research on the candidate that you like.
That's real. I like it. Let's get a Mo's response, and then we'll get Uno to redirect us back to the video. Quick response, Mo. Then we'll get Mr. Will's retort because he propositioned it to you, and then we're gonna go to Uno.
Okay, I guess we'll just agree to disagree, like on that. But I mean, I understand what you're saying though, because I understand your sentiment. Because like I'm certainly not suggesting like that we should vote like Republican. Never that. But I do think though that there are times when the Democrats could have pushed the country in a different direction, but they chose to go with the corporate money. I think that the Democrats that you're referring to back in the day, like the people that you said you've been around, the individual name that you mentioned, I forget which is
John Lewis.
John Lewis. Like and I totally agree with you. But it's like it's just the Democratic Party today. It's just different. Ever since they passed ever since the Citizens United bill passed, and it's just been so much corporate money involved. It's like the Democrats and the Republicans. They, it's kind of like wrestling now, WWE. It's like they say they're against each other and they make a huge show out of it and people get all impassioned. But when either a Democrat is in power or a Republican is in power, like really nothing ever happens. Nothing major happens. And that's simply because there's just so much corporate money involved. The pharmaceutical companies, the AI companies, APAC, they put so much money into politics that they're like, hey, we're going to give you tens of millions of dollars for your campaign. But you're going to have to be beholden to us on what we believe, and that just affects both sides now. So, like I said, I understand where you're coming from, and I get what you're saying, but I just think that we're talking about two different parties. The Democratic Party isn't what you remember.
Okay, let's get Mr. Will's response. We're gonna go to Uno for the redirect, and then Josh to close us out on this topic.
I'm gonna just keep it short. Like, if you think about it, all these years, who's had control of the House and the Senate? It's been Republicans. Majority of the years, yes, they have.
I know. I get it. But like I said, But there
So
have been periods when Obama first got elected, they had
hold up.
control of the Senate and the
Let him
House.
finish. Let him finish, bro, and then you'll
All
get
right.
one more retort.
You have
Yeah.
control of the Senate, then what does that mean? The Republicans have had it. You saying Obama had it once? That was about a squeak because they had already blocked him when he first got into presidency. See, that's the whole thing. You can't blame Democrats for Republicans always having the control.
Okay. Now,
Always
before
about that. Go ahead.
yeah, you good. So what I want to do is, Mo, I think that you just disagree with that. So I got a question for both of y'all. I'm gonna get the uno. My question is, based on the landscape of what we're seeing with Nolan Wells' case being behind a grand jury, I need each of y'all to answer, regardless of political party, what do we think that our mayors, commissioners, senators should be doing for a case this public, that this racial? Let's go Mo and then Will. So political affiliation aside, what do you think our local commissioners, mayors, senators should be doing in a case this that's been broadcasted this publicly and this controversial, that's racial in element? What do you think that our local politicians should be doing, Mo?
When you say local, it's like all the local people in the area they're like on
A compromise.
yeah, they're on that Republican shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any like it'll benefit a particular mayor locally, because you're talking about Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the amount of like hangings and stuff that's been going on down there. It's been like 19 hangings. I think in like this past year alone, everybody like nationally is looking at how they enforce the law, and they're getting a lot of heat right now. So if we're gonna keep it local, they're gonna want this to go away locally. That's why I think it's just important for like federally, And like he said, to his point, we did all that for George Floyd, but that was because it was funded. So it's just and it was used as a political tool for that particular time. So it's like nobody in power or nobody with money really cares enough to start funding the opposition, to start funding these marches and stuff. Because the George Floyd stuff, each march in each city, just like with the No Kings rally with Donald Trump, it's like all that shit is funded. So it's like I think for some reason nobody has the appetite to fund this.
Okay. Oh, what you got, Mr. Will? Political affiliation aside, though, because I don't want to make this a political topic, because again, we still got to figure out what happened to that young black man. But what do you think that we should do as politicians, commissioners, us as voting citizens? What should we do to apply pressure to get the results we want in this type of scenario, with them being kind of cascaded off behind the grand jury? What do you think we should do?
Actually go vote. That's my whole thing, because a lot of people now have stopped voting.
Okay, now take me a step past the vote. After you voted, regardless of whether your party won or not, what should the local citizens of Mississippi, what should they be doing to apply pressure? Who should the pressure be applied to, and what should happen because of the pressure being applied?
Normally, you could go to your local. You go vote locally. But a lot of those people are scared. A lot of those people are not being heard, and it's gonna be the great white hype every time. They don't want black.
I'm about to push both of y'all, because y'all trying to skirt my question. I'm asking y'all.
I'm just.
I know you being honest, yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, you and Mo both, y'all are being real about what is right. I need y'all to speak to me, because we talking about politics.
Okay.
What can a concerned citizen, let's say you're a black citizen living in Mississippi, with y'all knowing the political scene the way y'all do, what would be your next step as a concerned citizen if you heard that this boy's still missing 30 days later and they're keeping it behind a grand jury? Who would you leverage to get a better result? That's what I'm asking y'all.
The youth. You got to go to the youth now.
On the political side, though, because again, we're talking politics.
Political side, you got to go to the youth. Because look, politicians are bought and paid for anyway in some type of way.
Okay.
But you have to go to the youth. You have to actually, when they turn 18, they're able to vote. You have to influence your kids. You have to influence all these 18-year-olds. Hey, that's how Obama got in.
Yeah. I like it, but I ain't gonna let y'all escape, because see, y'all talk about, I'm gonna hold y'all to the fire, because y'all want to make it political. Now I'm going to bring y'all right back to the topic. So, Mr. Will, I understand what you're saying because, again, you're right, right? We got to get to the youth on a grassroots level to leverage our politicians. But what I'm saying is, given the current scenario, political party aside, what would you tell a citizen of Mississippi to do if they wanted to, let's say, unseal the grand jury or to make noise about Nolan Wells? What should they do, and how can we leverage political parts of this as a citizen of Mississippi that votes?
Damn, see,
you see my question? You feel me?
Yeah, I'm getting it, but I haven't done enough research on Mississippi's politics. So the only thing I can tell you is the same thing. Like I was saying, like you have to push the youth. Come in. You have to push the youth. Hey, Mom, you like it?
What's that?
Her and Bug at church.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Wednesday night. It was a good picture. Is that your new broadcast?
No, my new logo.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am. Do you need something, Mom?
I'm good, baby.
Okay. That's my mother-in-law, y'all.
Shout out to Mom Williams. Hey, tell her we said we love her, man.
That's my mother.
We appreciate her, man.
You know, Strata, I know she lives with us and everything. I love her, man. Hey, her and my mom get along great.
That's a fact. Tell her the SPS said what's up, man. Tell her we appreciate, man. We appreciate what y'all do. Straight up.
Yeah, I've been working on my podcast stuff and everything. So shout out a picture and she liked it. So that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
She just woke up, by the way. So
no, I love it, man. Like you said, bro. We listen, y'all are all active fathers. We all men and pillars, and we know how I get, bro. Like that's one thing I love about the show. It's real organic. And again, we're not trying to have the perfect stream more so than get the opinion out there. But nah, dog, we ain't gonna never step on, you know what I'm saying, these moments to where y'all gotta be fathers, y'all gotta be caretakers, y'all gotta be husbands, like y'all gotta be brothers. So I respect it. But I am gonna get you to answer this question, Mr. Will. Don't think you off the hook. You or Mo.
okay, but guess what though, Strata? This is what I would say. You have to push the community to find a new mayor. A black mayor who's gonna be fair. You need to find black sheriffs. And I think you have to really push that. And it won't be easy. But I think if you're gonna do that, because it does start with grassroots anyway.
Okay.
You gotta make sure that you get everybody convinced. Latino, whatever, every ethnic group in your city or your town, your county, that's what you need to do.
All right, so now I got one more follow-up. I'm gonna go to Mo. Let's say the current mayor of Mississippi, he represents the party that you don't support. What would you tell a citizen to do in that scenario? Because that might be the case to where the person you voted for, they didn't get elected, but this is still an issue that you want to push, right? Because we're not getting that level of transparency. What would you tell a citizen to do? Because again, I trust y'all brothers because y'all are more politically astute than me. So I'm trying to get this message to anybody local listening to where, again, we don't want this type of stuff to happen. But we're trying to figure out how can the average person leverage the politics y'all know to get the results they want. So you know what I'm saying? So what would they do with the current mayor in office? Go ahead, Ms. Will.
You have to find people to start a committee for one. And then you have to be actually going to City Hall. You have to be in city council meetings. You have to push aldermen and alderwomen to do that. And judges as well, because judges is a big part of it as well.
Yeah.
Majority of judges and everything, hey, they can be a big help to the community if they really active and everything. So you have to do every level that you can actually try.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna take the one thing that people don't like to do.
What's that?
You have to do research and study.
Okay, now I got one more question for you, then we'll get to Mo. So let's say you're a concerned citizen and you pull open your political tool belt. You got letters, phone calls, and marching. What are you telling the local people of Mississippi to do right now to their local officials? Because you mentioned aldermen, you mentioned mayors, right? You mentioned local officials. So if I got a phone, I can march. And what was my other one? Letters. What do you think is the most effective of those three from a concerned citizen? Are you saying all three? What does that look like?
Say you do everything you can. You just can't do one thing. You have
so prioritize it for me. Is it march, phone or letters? What are you telling people to do?
For one, we're gonna make phone calls. You blow them up.
Okay.
Then you do letters, but you always march anyway.
Okay.
And it can be the smallest things that you can do to gravitate, but you have to go in every neighborhood though too as well.
I like it. I like it. I like it. See this now we got some layers of the convo. Now, Mo, same question. Political affiliation aside, how do people that are politically astute, like you and the brother, the OG Mr. Will, how do you leverage your political stance to get the results you want on a local level? What does that look like?
Definitely piggyback off what Mr. Will was talking about. I think he was just essentially talking about being involved in local politics. Because a lot of these people that are appointed to handle these types of investigations, a lot of them are elected. Like you said, who's the sheriff? Who's your local prosecutor? The judges too.
Yeah.
So if you kind of know some of these rulings and you know which way they lean, maybe that's the time where you like actually want to get up and go vote, and not just do what we normally do and just vote when it's in the news and it's nationally. It's all about like locally doing it. But as far as and what you were alluding to, I also piggyback off of you. I think that we do actually. The young people do a very, very good job of that now. Like when they talk, when they like dox people, or when they
Okay.
find out these racist situations online, and they find out who people are, and you get calls from all over. So that's a way that you can affect something, and you don't necessarily have to be local.
Okay.
Some local person, throwing something on TikTok, uh, let's dox like who these people are that's handling these investigations. What's the phone number? What's their address? And then just have like tons of people calling in. Hey, I don't think it's right. What's going on out there? Hey, I don't think what's going on out there. Blah blah blah. And just keeping it live on the internet. You might even get so much attention that federal people might get involved because some politician will think that it's worth solving because it'll give them the political points,
Leverage.
because you also got to have the leverage and the political will too. So anybody could affect it because that's the beauty of the internet now.
I love that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all letting me guide you through that because I wanted to make it practical and real for the people in Mississippi and just the people abroad that are tired of not having answers, right? And so, again, I think that y'all could definitely spar another day on another political topic. And I'd love to hear y'all go back and forth. But for this one in particular, I didn't want us to lose focus on the subject matter, which is the frustration we all are experiencing for not having any answers or any more new information on this case. Josh, what you got on the video and just what you've been hearing so far, bro?
I ain't gonna front, man. I'm sort of think it's what I said last week, bro. If they had anything to vindicate them white kids from any type of wrongdoings, they would have been then came out with this shit.
True.
We know what it is, man. You know what I'm
So
saying? It's just
do you agree with Dr. Umar's prescription, which is Ben Crump, Al Sharpton should take this to the streets and start marching? Do you think that's the answer?
to be completely honest with you, Dron, I really don't want to say what my answer would be.
Fuck it, we here now.
Because I'm an avid studier of history, and history shows us that when you're dealing with a system such as this and you're always on the ass end of corruption or just being mistreated or mishandled by certain citizens and such, like, bro, like usually it's a violent climatic situation happens, and you just hope and pray to God you on top so you can go ahead and make the rules and change them, or have them stay the same depending on which side wins. True. But I mean, it's this system was never meant for us in the first place, bro. The fact that we have rights in the system that that literally viewed us as shadows.
Yeah, that's coming up a little
You know what
later
I'm
in the future
saying?
videos. Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. No need to over pursue that. We got that. Now, the reason why I like this convo and what you all are saying is because I think that a lot of times as people, especially on the internet, a lot of the things that we'll do is we'll assume that because we're not getting the answers we want, that it stops there. So I love the fact that OG Brother Will and Big Mo was kind of giving us that political side because a lot of people don't think that far. Meaning, there's a prosecutor to this case, there's a local sheriff in place, there's a judge that's presiding over this grand jury. If you're that frustrated, before you turn on YouTube and tell us about how mad you are that you don't have answers, those people got phone numbers that are public record. Blow their phones up, and and again, think about it. It would take you 3 minutes to make a phone call. They could probably gonna send you the voicemail anyway, right? I'm gonna fill your voicemail up. And I think that sometimes as a people, we forget that the small things that are actionable, we leave that on the table because we're ready to run to the internet and voice our frustrations. But place the phone calls, apply the pressure. Think about it. If just one, two, three, four, five, if the five of us literally was like, you know what? Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna call every day at 9:30 and leave the same voicemail. Josh says, "All right, I'm gonna match you, Strata. I'm gonna call him at 9:40. Oh no, 9:45. I'm gonna call him every day for the next week. Playboy right behind me, 9:50. Mo following up at 10, and we're leaving the same voicemail every day. Five people is annoying as hell when you're trying to get due diligence to where we might get a phone call back, or even someone that's like, please stop calling us, but you are a public servant, and we're gonna hold you to that shit." And it takes us, what, 5 minutes apiece to leave a 2-minute voicemail. Hey, I'm just calling in concern to the Nolan Wells case. I realize you are active prosecutor. I just want some answers. Give me a call back. Click. Hey, following up day 2, blah, blah, blah. And literally from 9:30 to 10 o'clock, they know these motherfuckers going to tear our voicemail up. And I think that that's where we as a voting people will get so lost in the political sauce that we don't realize that if we're going to participate in this system, it takes those small things that don't take a lot that means the world to someone that is under the pressure of getting the conclusion in this thing, right? So I think that those things matter. So that's why I love how y'all even went down the political realm, but why I was like, all right, let's pull this into something practical for the people listening, because most people are like, yo, we could talk politics when it's time to talk politics. And this is political. Don't get it fucked up. This is very political. But I wanted to break y'all relate it back to the people that's like, yo, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, for shits and giggles, let's see if we could do this real quick. Why the fuck not? We got some time. What was the county? No, I got a better question. Who is the current DA that resides over the Nolan Wells case? Provide a phone number. Let's see what we can dig into. So this is Jackson County, right? Let's see if I can literally find in 2 seconds who the DA is. Angel Myers. So I'm going to show you how quick this can be. Now, granted, I got some stuff playing in the background. It's not important. I need a name. I'm looking for a name. And again, this is some stuff to where I think it makes sense to do this live. I'm not showing you all my screen because that's not important. I'm just trying to figure out how fast can I find the information. Let me go to ChatGPT real quick. Right now I'm in Google. So y'all humor me real quickly. Let me see how fast I can find the phone number for the DA. Let's see. ChatGPT, find me the phone number for the district attorney that would be responsible for the Nolan Wells case. Because now I'm just curious. Why the fuck not? We got time, right? We got a little bit of energy. Let's see what we come up with. So, again, here we go. Let me show y'all my screen real quick so y'all can see. I'm going to share my screen, just in case you all are truly concerned, because, this is where the work actually matters, right? Y'all see my screen? Y'all good? Somebody give me a yeah. Y'all see it? All right, cool. So here we go. District Attorney responsible for the Nolan Wells matter is Angel Myers McKildreth, the District Attorney for Mississippi 19th District Court, which includes Jackson County, where the investigation is being handled. Her office is concerned that the investigation will be presented to a grand jury once completed. And here is their phone number 228-769-3045. So there's a slight discrepancy of government listings. A recent Mississippi Secretary of State directly lists 228-769, while the Jackson County Chamber and other government directories listed as 228-769-3045. I would call it 3045 and ask specifically for the district attorney. Make a specific request or express concerns. Okay, let me just keep playing with ChatGPT. Give me a response to express concern. Y'all still following me? Y'all with me?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
Well, let's. All right, for sure. They saying a lot. Let me see if I can make this a little shorten. Shorten the response. That is acceptable for a voicemail. In case no one picks up the phone. All right, so watch this. Let's see how easy this is. I got my phone with me. Let me find the number real quick. ChatGPT said call the 305 number. Let's see what's up, man. Why not? We claim we concerned. Let me see if I'm really concerned. So let's call this number real quick, see what's popping. The worst that can happen is I go to voicemail, leave a voicemail that's already been scripted. Why not? Let's see.
What time is it over there? Are they even open?
It don't matter. I'm just here to get on some nerves.
Mm.
You have reached the office of the District Attorney, 19th Circuit Court District. We are unavailable at this time. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and we are closed 12 to 1 for lunch. Please leave us a detailed message, and someone will return your call. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, my name is Stroud, and I'm calling to express my concern regarding the investigation into the death of Nolan Wells. I understand there are limits on what can be disclosed during an active investigation, but I'm asking that this case receive a complete, thorough, and impartial review, and that all forensic evidence, witness statements, and relevant circumstances be fully considered. I also like to show my concern of the documents and forward it to the district attorney. Please return my phone call at 336-534-4549. Thank you.
To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension.
There we go.
You doing the most.
Am I? How long it really take me? 3 minutes?
You did enough. It was less than that. No,
Yeah.
it was less than that. It was like not even a minute.
And think about it. And again, I only did it to prove a point to where a lot of times these convos, they can really get legs real quickly if you really give a fuck. Now, I'd be curious to see if somebody called me back. Probably not. Don't give a shit, right? It's just to let you know that I will be that one phone call that's going to make your voicemail more full. And as a DA, apply them pressure.
Yeah.
Because what's the worst that can happen? You call me back. Now I got
No,
real
they might-
questions.
No, they might harass you. You know how they are. Some deep state shit. These motherfuckers, you can't trust them.
Nigga, I'm in North Carolina. The fuck you gonna harass me from Mississippi? Good luck. You can shoot the shit all day long. But anyway, that was the bigger point of that is that literally a quick ChatGPT search, give me a 30 to 40 second email. We shoot the shit up here with y'all. It's really that simple. And I think that as a people, we got to get better at doing the baby steps.
Yes.
Right? Everybody not built to go march. Niggas ain't buying plane tickets flying to Mississippi. Let's keep it real. But that phone call took me 30 seconds to leave his voicemail.
See,
like
we can't
40 seconds to sit through their whole spiel of leaving voicemail.
Strata, we can't keep on being lazy and then complain.
That's a fact.
You know, we have to act. You know, too many people that are talking or complaining don't do shit.
Yeah.
They do nothing. But they're the first people to complain.
That's a fact. And let's keep it real, Mr. Will. Like, both things can be true in this scenario. I can't argue with y'all about it. And we've been talking about Nolan Wells shit for like the last 3 to 4 episodes. The least I could fucking do is call a voicemail on ChatGPT. What's the worst that can happen? They actually hit me back?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? And I get it, the show is late. But again, even if we get some level of follow-up, it'd be worth it to hear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2 seconds, y'all.
And at the same time, though, we don't want to discourage y'all brothers and sisters who aren't like real socially inept and who would be terrified of such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's silent support. Like, you know, if someone was to organize and get something together, you know, you got a lot of people that's sitting on their couches and they'll be inspired. They'll pick up the phone, they'll donate.
Right.
Like, hey, you know, hey, $50 towards the call to organize. You know, so there's also things that you can do. That's not like as bold as what you just did. Because that would be bold to a lot of people.
That's real. Now watch this. Write me a formal letter expressing the same concern, including the proper letterhead to get to the DA. You gotta love technology when you use it correctly, right? Ta-da! You know what I gotta do next? Print this shit, put my signature on it, and literally put it in the mailbox. And again, I love your point, Mo. But again, like this is how, you know, not being funny, but this is how, even if you aren't as brash and direct, it took me another 20 seconds to do that.
It's a tool, bro. It's literally a tool, but we use it for everything else. But literally, you showing them how to do it, bro. 10 seconds.
And on top of it, guess what? You the first in line now in inboxes. They may reach out to you because you're at the top.
Yeah. Like, who the fuck was that calling from North Carolina? And what the hell do you want? Estrada. I ain't even use my real name. Yeah, but guess what? There's one less voicemail they got to comb through and realize and see, damn, this pressure. That's all I need is enough pressure to make them crack to do their job, or enough pressure on the people that are involved to actually tell the truth. I don't give a fuck what the truth is. We just need the truth. But anyway, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Again, hopefully that motivated you and empowered you. Again, y'all got ChatGPT just the way I do. It took 20 seconds, and I think that we got to start speaking truth to power in these type of scenarios, right? And again, we up here shooting the shit, watching YouTube videos. But I'm like, well, I can't keep saying, yo, Nolan Wells, it's important to me. The least I do is this voicemail. Took me 2 seconds. I ain't saying that's enough. It's a fucking start, though. Right? But let's keep it pushing, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the video, man. Let's shift gears a little bit. Trust me, there'll be more to cover. I'll be right here to give it to y'all, man. Cheating equals a lack of emotional support. Let me drop the link one more time for those in the chat, man. Let's see what y'all got going on. If y'all want to join us on the panel, you're always welcome. Y'all know, man, how we give it up here, man. We're going to kick back. But this one is a shift from what we've seen before, right? So let's keep going. What y'all think about this video, though?
I've heard several times that women cheat because they're not feeling unheard. They're not emotionally taken care of. They just feel like they're not being considered.
So how is it that a woman doesn't feel emotionally taken care of, but she goes to physically get taken care of?
Well, because women, that's not, ours isn't just physical. So if she feels the need to go have sex with somebody, she's already emotionally connected.
But if she's emotionally desolate, why would she go get emotions filled instead of her pussy filled?
Because she's already.
It don't make no sense.
This is
exactly. I mean, her. I'm talking about people that think like that. You bitches is diabolical. You over here talking about got your emotions and your feelings, so you're gonna go feel a nigga that you don't feel or have emotions for. It makes no fucking sense. Now your body is as empty as it was before him. At no point in time do you go put your cat on the market because you upset or feeling sad about something. Go get a fucking therapist. Hire Coach Kid. Watch a fucking movie. Do something other than put a dick in one of your bodily orifices, you diabolical creature.
That ugly money.
Thank you, Diddy.
That ugly money.
That shit make no sense.
That ugly money.
Thoughts, comments, concerns. Y'all on mute. Y'all on mute.
Hey, as an OG, hey, I feel where he's coming from. Like, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, hey, when you got a headache, toothache, or what have you, what we got to do, we got to take it on the chin, right? Pause. But still, now all of a sudden, I had a connection with him. No, you didn't. No, you was on some goofy shit, and that's what you chose to do. And you gave it to you. So, no, that doesn't mean you didn't like me.
Okay.
You might have loved me, but that don't mean you like me.
Shit, that's a bar. That's a bar. Anybody else? Open topic, open topic, open topic.
Hey, I'm gonna have to piggyback off my man. You know, a bitch cheat because she horny and she don't appreciate you, man. You feel me? That's just what it is. She don't appreciate you, and somebody catch at the right time. Shit, she horny. You know, that's just what the fuck it is. Bitches get horny too. Hate to break your heart, some of your younger folk, but they do. I mean, you know, just like when your heart was broken early in age, when you found out that they took shits. You know, when you walked in the bathroom after a chick and was like, God damn, you know, shit kind of stinks. But I love her though. I mean, you know, shit happens. You know, they get horny too. You know, that's just what it is. And she don't appreciate your ass. She's selfish or whatever the fuck. But who cares? She's diabolical. Diabolical.
And that just happened. They take shits and they will cheat on you. Anybody else want to add to this? I like the bill.
Man. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be said.
We'll take Josh laughter as an agreement. I think that, like you said, man, as a people, there's something that I am getting tired of, yo, because this is some funny shit, but I bet you I can spin this into something real. So what do y'all think about this, bro? As a people, we are terrible at coming up with horrible excuses for why we do debaucherous shit. There's always a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always something that can justify fuckery. Y'all agree?
Yeah, you know, everybody's the main character of their own story. So
Yeah.
anything they do, they have their own justification for it.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to DJ Hemp, and this might be risky, man. He said something that I agree with. He said, we judge ourselves by our intentions, and we judge others by their actions. And I think a lot of times when people are trying to explain debauchery, that's exactly what they do. They go straight to telling you what their intentions were in doing the thing versus dealing with the action. Well, I didn't intend for that. I cheated because they're trying to get you to understand their logic, but they're not dealing with the fact that you actually physically cheated, man or woman, right? So I think that as a people, like all bullshit aside, bro, we are the fucking worst at justifying debauchery. As it's just saying, yo, I'm a nigga and I do nigga shit. One of the realest videos on the internet was that little young fat fucker that said, why are you doing this? I just want to do some shit with my hood rat friends. It was that simple. I just want to do hood rat things with my hood rat friends. And sometimes it's that simple, my nigga. We don't need you don't have to Nas philosophize me to death. I want to do hood rat shit with my hood rat friends. That's the most concise and honest answer to our debauchery. And I'm on mute.
Well, hey, you weren't on mute. I heard everything you said.
No,
yeah, I'm on mute now. I landed it there.
For me, it's just a lot of people like to manipulate, and so they want to use it as an excuse when you should just tell the truth. Like, give a person an option who's dealing with you for one. Give them the option. Lay it out. Lay your whole thing out. Lay out how you operate and everything. Give them the option. That way they can't say, "Oh, he was a piece of shit." No, I told you what it was. You know what it is. And they still gonna be in their feelings, but at least you actually were honest and you told them, "Hey, I got a lot of female friends." You ain't even gotta say, because a woman like, "Are you smashing somebody else?" We'll be like, "No." But if you come out and you lay it out in the beginning and say, "Hey, I got a lot of friends. Hey, I'm out here dating or what have you," they can't be upset.
Well, they're gonna be
If
upset.
they do, you have no
They're
guilt.
gonna be upset regardless.
They still be
You just ain't got no guilt.
No,
Yeah, you just cleared
you
your
don't have no
name.
guilt
Right.
because you
You
told the
sleep better
truth.
at night.
Yeah. We got to the whole truth.
You know what
though,
women
whole
always say, "Tell your truth." No, nigga, I'm gonna tell you. If I tell you the truth, this is what it is. So then you can't be upset. If you see me out with Keisha, you can't be mad.
I feel you. And I ain't gonna lie, I think as a people, we have to get better at owning our bullshit. Meaning, it doesn't need an explanation. I don't need an essay as to why you're just doing debauchery shit. You just doing hood rat things with your hood rat friends. And that's okay. It's not okay. But when you have to explain it, it has to be okay. And you have to just leave it there, bro. Because I don't need a dissertation on why you're doing fuckery.
Life goes
But
on,
most,
man.
I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie. A lot of hood dudes, they gonna tell them the truth. Like, nah, this is what it is, shorty. This is what it like. They gonna always remind them of
Them
that.
niggas be lying.
You
I ain't gonna
chose
lie.
this.
Well, them niggas be lying in the hood, bro.
But they chose it.
Them
But
niggas
I
be
gave
lying
you a
in the hood,
choice.
Mr. I see what you saying.
run.
These niggas be lying, Mr.
I gave you a choice to run. No, I gave you a choice to run, though.
But that's what I'm saying, Mr. Will. I done seen too many hood niggas get hit by Toyota Camrys or Dodge Neons with the headlights out. You feel me? So I see what you're saying. I'm just saying these niggas gonna be keeping it tall in the hood, Mr. Will. Sure, they run right over your ass with a door that's a different color and don't give a fuck because they're in the hood
They'll
playing
patch them
games.
up, though. You
I
know
just
what?
say you love me, Tyrone. Hey, come on, man.
But look, they'll hit them and then patch them up, though. They do you the first
I give
person.
you that. They stay together. But again, that's the key. She know he full of shit. He lying, but she stay anyway.
I'm just glad
But,
I ain't never had to go through that.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't
We
no
never
woman
did.
ever cut my tires, put nothing in my tank.
I've never had that happen either, Miss Will. I've never had nobody go full Rambo on me at all, my nigga. Like,
I ain't with it, man.
hold on, let me think.
I have
before
I,
answer
I
this.
have had my shit tossed out of a balcony before, like coming down, raining down on me. Oh shit! Just that's just what it was that day. I got the call at work. I was on my shift. I was like, shit. Went down there and it was like my shit was being tossed the fuck out second floor, bro. Middle of the day. You feel me?
You need to come into
That's the
America,
worst. You got no decency, nigga. You could at least wait until it's dark outside. This fucked up. I got my Jordans outside on the sunlight. I don't like it. Wait till it's dark to get stupid. That's funny. I don't know if I've ever had that level of crazy. Okay, let me think about that. Let me just say, to my recollection right now, I don't remember anything that wild happening. I'm gonna be honest with myself. I don't recall it. But lean into your bullshit. Try to get better from your bullshit, but don't lie. Don't hide from it, man. You'll be surprised that not what people will accept, but what people are willing to work with you through is the best way to put it. When you're just being honest about what it is, what it ain't. And again, I think that as men, when we fuck this up, is we assume that the women that we sleeping with, we talking to, aren't mature enough to make a decision, given all the facts on the table. We afraid they're gonna leave, right? And that doesn't excuse you being a dickhead or doing some dumb shit, but at least while you trying to navigate to get better, you feel me? Like she understand what it is she chose you anyway. And I think that, like for us, right? Let me say for me, 'cause I ain't gonna put that on y'all. My bad. I just threw the Rico on you niggas. I'll say for me, right? One of the realest things I had to do when you outside doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing is the woman that you rocking with, kind of let her know, like, I got a foot here and I got a foot in here. This is what's really going on with me. A lot of people don't know this, but this kind of how I'm giving it up. And again, if you're uncomfortable, cool, but you can never say that you were left with no option. You didn't know what it was, right? You might not agree with it, and that's a whole nother conversation, but you can never say I didn't know. And again, I think one of my rules of thumb when I was younger, y'all, I used to tell women all the time that I was dealing with, like, seriously, don't ask me a question you don't want to answer to, because if I fuck with you, I ain't gonna lie to you. But don't ask me nothing you don't want an answer to, because I'm not gonna lie to you because I fuck with you. But be careful what you ask me, because I'm gonna answer it. But and then maybe that's a cop out, maybe it's a weak way to do it. But at the time when I was running around wilding, it makes sense. What y'all think? I'm tripping?
Nah, you ain't tripping at all. Good Lord, that's all.
Yeah, like that's kind of how I carried it. Like, I'm talking about young scrap. Like, I'm like, yo, don't ask me no shit you don't want no answer to, especially if I rock with you. Now, if I ain't give a fuck, I would just look at them. So you mean to tell me, oh, we need to talk? I got a feeling that I would just look, because I don't give a fuck enough to give you an answer. And whatever you thinking, you already thought it before you brought it to me. So you can wallow in your own thoughts, but I'm not confirming or denying shit, because I'm gonna treat you like the police. But when I fuck with you, you gonna have the truth, right? But be careful what you ask me, because I ain't gonna lie. Don't care that much. You feel me? But anyway, man, let's move on. Y'all got me talking a little bit too much. I'm getting a little too groovy in this bitch. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure you appreciate
Take a
y'all
shot for
tapping in
me.
with us, man.
I'm
Say
still
what?
at work, man. Take a shot for me. I'm still at work, man.
Hey, we're gonna turn up for the guy. Salud. Shout out to the walkie-talkies, man. Yeah, I'm putting my pain for the ham sandwiches today. So we're gonna turn up for little bro. Shout out to Uno. Let's get to our next video, man. We're gonna shift and make it a little bit more this one's a little bit more serious, but I still think it's important, a great topic to get to, man. 1756. Read what they did, or listen to what they did. Let me see what y'all think about this video.
When you read what some of these slave owners did, it really does make your stomach heave. Here are 3 accounts of punishments meted out by Thistlewood in 3 months in 1756. Darby catched eating canes, had him well flogged and pickled, then made Hector shit in his mouth. Rubbed Hazard with molasses and exposed him naked to the flies all day and to the mosquitoes all night. Flogged Punch well, and then washed and rubbed in salt pickle, lime juice and bird pepper, made Negro Joe piss in his eyes and mouth. Thistlewood kept a tally of what was known as nutmegging, the rape of female slaves, something he did by his own reckoning on 3,852 occasions. He would allow his guests to do the same.
Thoughts?
I seen this video. I don't know who sent you. Maybe I seen it. I don't know. I seen this video a while back. And that dude, that whole documentary or whatever is even longer than that. They cut it. It's so much more that was just outrageous, bro. And,
what do you think about it?
I heard about that one even when I was a kid, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's even more brutal than what they're saying right there. It's more brutal.
Yeah, it's so much more to what that even the list he kept going. That list did not stop. It just stopped because of Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, and that's how everything came about with the Willie Lynch lad. All of that, like, it all leads into those type of things. Even when they did have their freedom and all of that stuff, there were still things, and they got to manipulate us because the lack of intelligence. To be honest, it was the lack of intelligence. We wasn't paying attention to everything. Even now, we got Google, we have all of this shit and everything, and us as Black people, we still don't pay attention to shit to protect ourselves.
I like it. Like I said, I think that I want to stay with the brutality of it, because I think that with that video, what I got is that a lot of times when you hear slavery talked about online, it'll go a few places. It'll go to reparations. We'll start having an ADOS or FBA conversation. We'll start talking about subtleties of racism in the day, but we never deal with the atrocities that happen in those moments. So I thought that video was powerful because it didn't allow you to speed past and had a conversation you wanted to have. I want to stay right here with exactly what was happening to slaves. Do you think most people are aware that it was that brutal, or do we kind of have flashbacks of roots in our mind, and that's kind of where our thoughts stop with slavery.
No,
Well,
man.
nah,
Yeah.
nah. You go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, man, because if you know, if people, the reason being, if people knew how bad it was, then we wouldn't skim over it.
Yeah,
And the reason
yeah.
by like skimming over it is that people say, yeah, slavery was bad. We here now, but once you read and research where you come from and what your people endured, you will stop saying things like, I'm not my ancestors. No, you're not your ancestors because you couldn't even fathom the things that your ancestors had to do just so your poop up, goofy, soft, complaining ass can sit here on the microphone all day and make money just sitting here doing this. It's just like it's if people knew the atrocities that we went through, we will all move differently in 2026.
Love
They
that.
are literally taking the past from you so you can stay in this cycle of these same conversations we have, the same Democratic Republic things, the same woman versus men, the same everything because you don't know what they did to you. Because if you actually knew what these people did to you and that you want to align yourself with, why would you want to align yourself with people unless you want to do these things to other people?
Talk heavy. That was a
Yeah.
ball,
Because
no?
I don't understand why you want to align yourself with somebody that did this to your great whatever. Because you're shaking the hands of people is you can follow a line of a trail of money, a trail of history, and these people that you're rubbing shoulders with that own these companies that do all these things, especially in the South, they're people who are slave owners.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Most Take.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play that video
You
back
know,
because I
it's
want
like
people to hear what's happening. But keep cooking. No, you got it.
yeah, yeah. About 70% of those slave owners were a particular ethnicity. I'm gonna let that ride. But anyway, the reason that they want to sanitize what really happened and they want to leave out the brutality of it is an argument against reparations. Because whenever you in one of these chat rooms or one of these what do you guys call it? When a bunch of people get together and they talk about a bunch of stuff, but back, what is it?
Discord.
Those rooms, yeah. Whenever you're in a Discord, you argument of one of these white supremacists and stuff, and they'll even say it on stream. They'll say, "Oh well, slavery didn't just happen to you guys, so you guys shouldn't be tripping. I mean, slavery is a part of mankind. Slavery has existed since mankind has existed. White people were slaves too." So this is your argument against that, because all of that other type of slavery that they're talking about, when we're talking about this slavery, it was something that was never seen before. It was called chattel slavery. Slaves weren't treated like the person who was described in the video that we just saw. They
Yeah.
were like prisoners of war. They could like work their way up to even become like citizens and stuff. But it was a totally different type of slavery. So if you leave out that brutality of it, it's just like, well, reparations for what? It wasn't a big deal. Humankind is slavery all the time. What makes you guys special? If every people who were enslaved asked for reparations, then none of the world governments would be able to work because they would be paying out people that they constantly did wrong. That's the argument. This is why we need to, when you're talking about like in a political, tangible sense, how this could help us today, that information of the brutality of it, it's a way to um, uh, distinct that type of slavery.
Yeah.
Like this is why we deserve reparations. This is the type of damage that carried on, and you add Jim Crow on top of that, and plus other things.
Yeah.
But it was the brutality of it, which is different. So you can't say that oh this just happened, so this doesn't deserve a look for reparations. That's why you
Yeah.
have to know your
Like
history.
it.
You have to know how brutal it is. So when that white dude in the chat says, "Oh, it wasn't that serious," and he thinks himself a historian, and because they always think they're smarter than you, right? Big mistake. I always play on that. But then when you start bringing up instances that happened with this particular slavery that that was different from the type of slavery that they're talking about, it's a way to argue against that. Just one little bullet point. Every little bit
Like
helps. That
I like.
knowledge is definitely needed.
Yeah, I want to take the baton real quick, then we'll pass the mic to Josh and Will. So I'm gonna play the video again. I'm gonna tell you why. Back to what you just said, Mo, is that I think far often than not, it's so easy to stay away from the brutality part. And we gotta be honest about what we just heard. We just heard the recount of a slave owner about what he did in a very matter of factly way to slaves. So this isn't hearsay. This is what we think would have happened. This is a slave owner writing in his journal about it. And I don't know if y'all caught it, but he said that 3,000, close to 4,000 rapes on the women and men, right? Slaves on his thumb. He spoke about the brutality of punishment to where you're getting other slaves to urinate on the slaves. You're getting other slaves to defecate on the other slaves. You're using things in nature that can literally be weaponized against you. And after all said punishment, you then have to work for nothing. Right. So I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm gonna get Josh and Mr. Will in. So I want to make sure this sticks, right? And that we don't move too far past what's actually happening in this video. Let's
When
go.
you read what some of these slave owners did, it really does make your stomach heave. Here are 3 accounts of punishments meted out by Thistlewood in 3 months in 1756. Darby catched eating canes, had him well flogged and pickled, then made Hector shit in his mouth. Rubbed Hazard with molasses and exposed him naked to the flies all day and to the mosquitoes all night. Flogged Punch well, and then washed and rubbed in salt pickle, lime juice and bird pepper, made Negro Joe piss in his eyes and mouth. Thistlewood kept a tally of what was known as nutmegging, the rape of female slaves, something he did by his own reckoning on 3,852 occasions. He would allow his guests to do the same.
Scott Uno, you came off mute.
Nothing changed. Nothing changed. What had changed? What did you say that's any different than what's in the Epstein files? What did he say was any different than what's going on in 2026 in Saudi Arabia? What is he saying that's different that's going on in Gaza? All the correlation is all these motherfuckers had a hand in slavery. And they're still doing it.
That's real.
You know another thing?
What's up?
I'm gonna send the video in the chat because I came across it. But I will deep dive into that one. But put a pin in this one. On top of this, another historical thing that we don't talk about enough is that one slave was worth more than a house, was worth more than any land, was worth more than any business. If you had one slave, bro, the value of a house was $400. If you had one healthy black kid, worth more than $1,000 then. So when you do that math and you do the history of knowing who you are as a person, that's where the chattel slavery comes in, like Mo was saying, bro. They treat you like a cow. They treat you like you wasn't a person, like you was livestock. Because the same thing is happening right now with livestock. It's the same fucking thing. How they treat the meat, how they go about doing things. It's still in the DNA of these people to this day to do that. They just had humans. It's no fucking different. So just like Mo was saying with how we move and how we dictate and what's going on, in order to learn how to move in this time, you need to go back and look at those atrocities. And then also you have to look back and look at how much money was being made from those atrocities, and also how much you was worth, and how much they have literally reverse psychologized. I made up a word, or just doing reverse psychology on to make you feel like you was worthless. At one point, you was worth more than anything. You was worth more than gold to a system.
That's why we say we built the country, for instances like that, for how much we were worth and the work that we were forced to do. We built this country.
Like, it's literally like, bro, it's like, if you do the math right, I looked it up because this is something I did, right? They said approximately 4 million enslaved people were collectively valued at around $3.6 billion. More, listen to this. The most richest thing then was what? A railroad, a street, right? A slave was worth more than a railroad, bro. That ran through America. If you had one slave, you had more money than the railroad. That's what people are understanding about what's this is what's happening, bro.
And then to piggyback off what you said, that number that you said is interesting because you just had 3 million slaves. If you
Four
take a
million,
look
I
at
think it
this,
was,
four
yeah,
million,
4 million slaves. Yeah, it was
yeah,
about 3.1 to $3.6 billion.
yeah. If you take a look at the Atlantic slave trade, logistically speaking, from the amount of time that it went on, they could have only probably had about maybe 300,000 Africans. The rest of the 3 million, they were black natives because people from Africa had already found their way to the land thousands of years before the slave trade even started. So what they started doing was because they found out that they couldn't logistically bring over as many people as they needed for the workforce. They started dividing lighter skinned, paler skinned natives with the natives that kind of looked like the people they were bringing over from Africa. So they reclassified them. So first you are they turned you to you're a freedman, and then they start kind of pencil whipping you on the census and stuff. Then all of a sudden you turn into a black person, and then some slave patrol people will look at you and you look like it. You by yourself, so they'll snatch you up, and then you'll find yourself on some plantation. That what was it? That movie with the something years a slave. How much was it?
Yeah, 1,000 years,
No. That
100 years,
movie
or
that was
whatever it was,
yeah,
200.
100 years slave.
Yeah,
Yeah. But they're just
whatever.
like a snatch a dude,
It was 12
and then
years a slave,
yeah,
man.
12,
yeah,
it was
12,
12, my bad,
yeah,
my
12
bad.
years a
12,
yeah.
12,
slave.
200, 100, 400.
Damn, y'all.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah,
Bro was
that
just
was a
playing his
that
instruments, snatched them up.
exactly. And seeing that was happening hundreds of years ago, but it was happening to the black natives
Yeah.
because all natives didn't look like the stereotypical native that we see now. There were like black tribes over here, tribes that we ourselves are descended from, especially if you live in the southeastern part of the United States.
So I'm gonna say this though as well. Like we all, we know that was brutal and everything, but what they did even now to this day is vibrational slavery.
Yep.
That's the main thing they've done to us. We will hinder each other. We will hate on each other. It's difficult for us to work with each other. What they always say, don't do business with family. Why? How did we learn that? When family business is what should be going on. That's what we should be doing. We should be prospering as family. It's vibrational slavery to me.
Okay.
I mean, they literally started a war within themselves because they didn't want to free us. And I just don't understand why we sit here and they did it. They did it. They have successfully did exactly what they said they was gonna do, man. And I just hope people do their education and fight back, man, and teach their kids what's happening, because that's the future is the kids. And I hope the kids do the education, man, because we cook. We cook. You look
Well,
around,
well, I wouldn't
our
say that.
age
I
range is
wouldn't say
cooked,
that.
man.
I want to
I
say that. I
mean,
mean, look at
hopefully they read a book,
well,
Mo.
hopefully,
I hope
yeah,
so.
hopefully, but it's like look at what we endure to look at what we are. Like if you look at a lot of the statistics as far as like where Black Americans where we fit economically, socially, and anxiety. When you look at statistics and stuff, we shouldn't have the economic power and influence on world culture that we have today. I mean, look at what we had to overcome. So when some asshole from some other continent, like come over here and they say, "Well, you don't know where you're from." Yes, you do. And because that would be a spit in the face, and that's disrespectful to the person who was your ancestor, who had to get shit in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna tell me I ain't from here? Where you really from, or whatever? When I had an ancestor that had to go through that, fuck you. I punch you in your face. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't have names for people. You know what an African is called in the Black community? African. How many terms do they have for us? Same with the Jewish people. Guess what a Jewish person is called in Black American vernacular? a Jewish person. Guess what they call us? You know what? What is a Islam person, an Islamic person, Arabic? You know, they have names for us as well. Guess what our name is for them? An Arab person, right? So even though we have been subjected to those horrors and those things were inflicted on us, it's like we still are overall good people,
I like
friendly,
it.
kind, fucking smart, and it's because of that that we have gotten to where we got to today. We're a perfect mix of Malcolm X and MLK.
Okay.
But it's gonna be
Josh.
hell though. It's gonna be hell when we get to that point though. You know what I'm saying? When those Black Panther parties and shit, when they start coming back, like it was in the '60s and shit, I think it's gonna be a bit more devastating. I think we still got more of that to come.
Okay. I like it. Josh, take us home on this topic. What you think, bro?
Shit, bro. I think those actions that we heard shouldn't again, mind you, this is the people who, like, bro, if they hate you, they'll not only kill you, bro, they'll fucking eat you. So, like, all this deviltry, peeing and shitting on people and fucking raping slaves and calling it nutmegging and shit, like, bro, this is the that's what they are, bro. And the barbarity of it is their signature. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front now. Uno did something that was very, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. It was like, bro, like, this shit still going on. Whole Epstein Island, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, that's just the one we know about, man.
Yeah. What you think they
Shit.
did? What you think they did to the what do you think they did to the native people there, bro? Somebody
Nah,
had to
for
clean
real,
those houses.
facts.
You know how many missing people are on that island? All around?
Shit.
Look at
Better
the
yet,
ramifications. We get caught
you
up in
talking
the
about,
files, but look at the ramifications of the surrounding area and how many missing children was in that area. And how many missing people was in that
bro,
area and what they did to the native people there.
but to your point, that not ain't fuck that area, bro. What about Guam and the Philippines? The other Southeast Asian islands
Everywhere,
that are
bro.
just too many to exactly.
And then and
You
then
know what I'm
and then Josh,
saying?
look,
Like,
I'm
it's
gonna tell
just,
you something. I'm gonna tell you something even sicker, right? You don't think that's a correlation with our people when niggas say passport bros? Who they align themselves with? Doesn't that sound like a white man just going to another country and just having babies and just taking over?
damn.
All this red pill shit, this is all
Damn.
shit white people shit, bro. All that gender banging shit. This shit is white. It's
Damn.
literally, they don't even understand that they're aligning themselves with white culture, bro. And another thing that people need to do history about, Abraham Lincoln sent people back to Africa. People don't know
Yeah,
this.
nah, I
And
knew
you know
that.
what niggas did?
But
They enslaved Africans. It's a place called, oh, give me a second. I don't want
What are you
to,
talking about? Liberia.
Liberia. We
Yeah,
already know
yeah,
what's happening in Liberia. Liberia is one of the places that's still having the effects on it. They
yeah. I
sent
get it.
they sent
But
enslaved people
but at some
back.
point, but at some point, we ain't got nothing to do with that. At some
We
point,
ain't
you know
got
what I'm
nothing
saying.
to
We
do
got
with
to take
that. But
care of
what
our
I'm
own.
saying, yeah,
I
but
mean,
what
you know
I'm
what I'm saying.
saying
They
is,
ain't gonna affect our reparations. You know what I'm
no, no, no,
saying?
no, no. They not going to affect our rate. But I bring that point up, right? And I hate bringing this point up because it is our people that did that. But I bring that point up because they only did what they know. So when I bring up the passport bros and I bring up all this red pill and all these conversations that we're having, it's because we're aligning ourselves with what we think is power. So they gave us what we wanted, and because we had been so peed on, pissed on, hung, and all these things. We got exactly what we wanted, and we went over there. And because we aligned ourselves with white ideologies, we enslaved our own people. And now Liberia is one of the poorest places in Africa.
Well, I think that that's more of a testament to the African sentiment and the African state of mind. Just as today when they come over here and they align themselves with whiteness and they think that proximity is
It
what
goes both ways, yeah.
actually wins.
It goes
No,
both ways.
yeah, and they'll talk down on you and they'll say that, oh, you dirty African Americans, you don't want to work, you guys just do nothing but cause trouble,
It sounds like
because
slave owner.
they want to be good. Yeah, so when you say that they were sent like back to Africa, I'm thinking that you're sending back some of the 300,000 that came over here, but that didn't account for the millions of black natives that they enslaved.
Yeah, they didn't
The
send a lot.
African thing. I
They
mean,
didn't send a lot of
hey,
African.
but I get it. But it's just, but it's just this is another reason why we just have to put an end on this whole Africa is the owner of blackness thing. I mean, because even modern discoveries in archaeology and science is starting to challenge that narrative. When you talk about the amount of pyramids that are in the Americas versus the few that are in Africa. When you're talking about the genome that was just discovered with a gentleman in South Carolina who was a black American man, which is more ancient than any genome that was found so far over in Africa. When you're talking about the mounds out in Alabama, that there were accounts of ancient natives way pre-Columbus who were worshiping there, and when they dug up those mounds, we were in there. Black natives were in there. So I just that's why the delineation is important, and
It is.
and I think and I do think that, like, us as Black Americans, it's important for us to bring it back, for us to know all of those like atrocities, so that we can't allow these supremacists to say, oh, well, you just went through what everybody went through. No, with us it was a bit different, so we
Yeah.
deserve our reparations.
I correct people all the time, bro, from other
Yeah.
countries that think
Yeah.
that colonialism is the same, and I have to explain to them. And then when you explain it to them, it's like a box open up for them, and they like, I never put it together, and it's like, because you don't know, because you read about it in the textbook, and they gave you a paragraph, and slavery is only what, 3 paragraphs in history books.
It's a bar.
I love and people are upset that they taking it out, and I'm like, well, they might as well take it out because you only get 3 paragraphs. I mean, do we really learn about slavery in school?
Fuck no.
So why are we taking it out? Like three paragraphs.
My nigga, it took me joining the military and living in Texas to actually realize that the Alamo was about motherfuckers keeping slaves, nigga. Shame on my country for having me fucking believe that all the way up until I was motherfucking 2021, nigga. That's bullshit. Remember the Alamo, nigga? They wanted they slaves, and Mexico was like, man, the hell with that. Nah, this is our land, and we don't do that slavery shit.
Damn.
But bro, man, man, shit. That's it.
I like it, man. Make sure y'all comment, man. We're bringing y'all some of the best content on YouTube, man. I appreciate my brothers and the OG Will, man. Y'all, I lay y'all perspectives of where I can kind of let a video float and y'all just take it home. Again, like, we amalgamation of all our thoughts. That's why I love my brothers, because a lot of times they'll start somewhere up like, wait a minute, I would never think that. But by the end of the conversation, halfway through, it all intertwines in its own way. So again, shout out to the bro, shout out to the OG Mr. Will. I got one more video in this vein, and then we're gonna do something light, then we're gonna get up out of here, because I ain't gonna lie, I got a busy ass day tomorrow. Probably need to be asleep now. But I appreciate y'all rocking with us for 2 hours strong. But let me play this real short clip, that kind of goes along in the same vein of what we're talking about. We'll get y'all opinions on this. Got one more funny ass video, then we're gonna get up out of here on a lighter note, because this is heavy, but I want to make sure that we're not overwhelming our audience, and that we give them something they can go back to pay attention to. So this one is choose his hell over their heaven. It's a real short video, so I might have to play it twice. And as a matter of fact, let me see if I can pause it. So what I might need to do is go find this video online, but I'm gonna play it. Just get our thoughts on it real quick. Y'all catch
Damn,
it?
that was fast as hell.
Yeah, it was super quick. Let me see if I can look it up online real quick. It was Hatui.
I'm about to log off, man. I'm getting off work, so I'm gonna be in the car, but I'm gonna be in the comments.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. We got
Yep.
like 2 more videos. We're gonna get up out of here ourselves.
All right, y'all.
All right, brother. Love.
Peace.
So let me see if I can find his last words about heaven and hell. I'm gonna share my screen because I knew it was gonna be a quick video. And again, I ain't gonna lie, this was supposed to happen.
Well, what did it say?
Yeah, I was about to see if I can find it so I can play it real quick. Let me see if I can find
I'm
it.
a struggle streaming. I can't hear nothing.
Check. Yeah, that's on you, brother. Can y'all hear me?
I'm struggle streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Hey, Junior, so you can log out and come back in if you can't hear me. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna share my screen real quick so y'all can kind of see what his last words were in that video. And I'm gonna play it one more time, but I want y'all to see and read what he said. Right. So here we go. The most widely circulated version of Hatui's final words came from the writings of a Spanish priest, Bartolomé de las Casas, who recorded that before being burned alive in Yara, Cuba, on February 2nd of 1512, a priest asked him if he would accept Christianity and go to heaven. According to Las Casas, Hatui replied, thinking a little, Hatui asked the religious man if Spaniards went to heaven. The religious man answered yes. The chief then said without further thought that he did not want to go there, but to hell, so as to not be where they were and where he would not see such cruel people. This is a name and honor that God and our faith have earned. So in short, that video was saying that before he goes to heaven, that was his first question. It's like, you got to burn, you got something to say? So his response was, are my captors in heaven? The priest said, yeah. And his pretty much short response, well, I'd rather go to hell. Thoughts?
Nah, I'm with homeboy, especially if you ain't got no notion of heaven or nothing. You like, hold on, are y'all gonna be there? Yeah, we all gonna be. Man, I'm good. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you seen
I don't want to be nowhere near y'all, man.
He's seen how cool they was to his people, so of course he's gonna be like, hell no, I'm not doing that. No, I'd rather go to hell.
Yeah. And Mo, that was the context behind the video, is that a Hatui chief, when he was getting prosecuted, the priest, he was talking to the priest, and the priest was telling him about accepting heaven. And so the chief said, well, will the Spaniards, those that conquered me, will they be in heaven? And the priest said, yeah. And he pretty much said, I'd rather go to hell. Thoughts on that, bro? I just want to give you context of that. Respect. Okay.
I gotta respect how you feel, because I mean, if you seeing your own people getting abused and sacrificed and killed and raped and pillaged and all, like, no, there's you have no choice.
Yeah.
If you have morals anyway, if you have morals, you're gonna stand and you're gonna die on those.
Yeah, that's why I just saluted him. I didn't want to go down the whole religion rabbit hole, because I think that's a bad look for Christianity.
It's a cultural thing. Like your culture is what it is, So
that's real. I like it. All right, one more video, and unfortunately, I do not have a slide for this one. Nothing catchy, because it happened so quickly. I was just like, yo, what the fuck? It's one of those videos where it's like, I just gotta show this on the show. It's a good way to close this out without getting us too deep into like too many more topics. But I told y'all I'm gonna put a bow on this one in a nice, clean way. Let me get y'all thoughts on this video, and then we'll put a bow on this thing. Here we go.
No, put that camera back up. What? Put that camera back up. Why you trying to act like you're here by yourself? You and me, yeah. Keep dancing, yeah. You here with me, yup.
We out in the day.
I iced this trip. I paid for this trip. Don't be trying to record like you by yourself. Yeah, let me that bottle with you. Come on. Put the camera back up.
Thoughts.
Let me say this shit. It was obvious whether she got flown out or whatever. She was not with it. That nigga didn't pay attention at all, and he see her facial expression. He would have been more pissed. But she came for the bag, and then she was like, "I done made a mistake."
That's motherfucker that found my camera. Anybody else? What y'all think, man? What y'all think about that video, bro? Josh, you on mute. Mo, you on mute.
Man, I don't even shit. Homeboy was in his own world, man. Obviously, if he won't, and if he would have saw the signs, you know what I'm saying? But he feeling himself, you know, he just flew out there. Yeah, hey man, put the camera on. What the hell? Shit, give me that bottle. He owned it, goddamn. Oh man. I hope they had a nice time.
I hope they had a nice time. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
What
man.
you
Shit,
got,
she still got to work for that trip. Shit. When the camera go off, I don't know. Hopefully it was a clever skit. You know, they're trying to go viral and it was funny. But still though, like the sentiment still remains. Like shit like that happens like in real life all the time. That's why I don't like mine all up in social media. Well, you know, they're gonna be in social media in some way, but more so observers. But they not like posting shit. Even the ones that's like with the dude and they still include the dude in. I'm here. It's not because they into you. It's just because they're into the fact that they can flaunt and they have a man. It's just they're really just more so into themselves. So like, I don't like my chicks all posty and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
All I know is if Uncle Jeffrey would have been with her, he would have been straight.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it
If she
real,
would have had
man.
one of them 60, 65-year-olds,
Right.
she would have been more happy. She would have had that nigga.
No, facts. I'm just saying, man. Listen, bro. And I'm gonna tie this together because I don't want to make this too serious because it's the last topic we wrapping it up. No, you cool. I'm saying this. I would much rather be the ugly couple at the beginning of this than that guy and that girl.
Yeah, for real. Like, yeah.
I'd much rather be talking about Liquid Drano over Miguel than to have my chick twerking in the mirror when I put the camera down when I come in the room. If she got to do all that, bro, you lost. Let me just say it out loud. You lost. This
Yeah,
ain't
bro.
going
She was in the
how you
bathroom.
got it in your brain. What you think you're doing, you not doing. What you trying to correct ain't getting happening. You just literally sent 20 niggas to her inbox because now they think you corny. And what you trying to prevent, you just open up the floodgates of hell. And there's going to be Spanish people there based on our last video. There's my wrap up. Y'all turn. Put a bow on this, man. We're not going to pursue that shit. We know Goofy when we see it. We just call it Goofy and keep it pushing. You heard me? Like, this nigga's wilding. And show the little bald headed. She looked kind of like a nigga, respectfully. No disrespect.
She was small as Paul, man. She was small as Paul. She ain't had nothing. No shade.
It's not like this nigga did it for Nia Long or Beyonce type. It's like, bro, you could have let that little bald head girl play in the mirror and been cool, bro. Just wait till she finishes the video.
Man, I thought Backpage was done with, man. I thought Backpage was done with, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah, Shorty's face. She got a strong face.
No, now it's called I think it's called List Crawlers. Listcrawlers.com. Yeah.
I'm just man. With a girl that if you got a 5 dancing in the mirror, bro, that's not the one you need to be coming in the camera trying to claim. Just let her dance quietly by herself. Let her finish talking to her 15 followers, and then you go do what you paid for. But that is not the one that you step in the camera and put your arm around, dog. You let her dance by herself in her ugly spotted mirror in your cheap hotel room. And that's all I got on that. So my bad, y'all. Fucked up, but
it was great.
Never hurt nobody.
That was great.
Gotta be honest about this thing. All right, y'all. We had to wrap up, man. Let's take this thing on. Let's put a bow on it, man. Let's go, Josh, Will, and then Mo. What y'all got, man? Put a bow on this show. What y'all think?
Hey, man. Shit. I don't know, man. That last video is still like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you can't be having that much fun. And you so much in your own world. Oh man. Like I said, I hope that man had an awesome time. That's it. That's all I got.
For sure. Mr. Will, what you got? My bad, brother.
I'm just gonna say, this is on one thing. Like, stay informed with everything. That last video just showed you. Pay attention. But even when it comes to what happened to that little boy with those white people, what happens when it comes to paying attention actually to politics, and you need to do your research on all of this shit. Vote locally. Locally, that makes more purpose than you just voting every couple of years for the president and everything. You need to vote locally. Vote the judges and vote these teachers and all of this stuff. You need to do your research on it because it's very great. It will help your kids in the long run and your grandkids. Because I can say that from experience of having grandkids, it helps, man. Like, it really does. But it's not easy at all. Everything we do, y'all, we know one thing that we need to tell you. It's gonna be some hard work, but it'll be worth it in the end.
I like it. Big Mo, what you got? Put a bow on it for the night.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm the same lane, man. You know, just vote. You know, black people on the monolith. If you don't like anything that you see, even if you vote third party, vote. It's still important that you vote because they have to know that, hey, I mean, this person will vote. So, I mean, what do they want? As opposed to you just kind of sitting home not doing anything because they won't even try and you'll get nothing done. Pay attention to DSA when you see it out there, Democratic Socialists of America. DSA, keep that in your mind. They're doing good things. Free my nigga healthcare till it's backwards, man.
I like it. My thoughts of the day, man. It's been a great show. Appreciate y'all bearing with me. I apologize for moving the show a day later than what it normally is supposed to been, but I'm gonna get my sleep. And we appreciate y'all joining us, man. Like I said, share this live to somebody. Hopefully we got a chance to entertain y'all, man. Y'all some good wisdom, man. Another thing I did want to touch on real quick.
End of the show, but we still on go. Straight ahead of bros, you already know. More in the cut, Josh line them up. Wanna talk slick, whole squad talk tough, yeah. Feel tired with the bros, let the tape run slow. When the screen go black, you still feel that glow. From the clips, from the mist, from the things you ain't know. Feel tired with the bros, feel tired with the bros. From the wild little to the seat they hit. Every frame, every angle, we gon' spin that lit. From the south we slide, put that draw on the vibe. If it's strange, if it's live, we gon' press rewind, yeah. Feel tired with the bros, let the tape run slow. When the screen go black, you still feel that glow. From the clips, from the mist, from the things you ain't know. Real tired with the bros, real tired with the bros. SPS on the screen, we embedded in your mind. Hit play one time, you'll be back every time.